Hello everyone and welcome to the plane. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. Welcome back. Day 7. It continues. A little bit random because I never really stream on Sunday. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna just stream right now. 1:46, a perfect random time to just boot up a stream. Who needs to start on an hour? It's fine. I start on the 46 minute because that makes sense to me. Already dropped a couple frames, so that's cool. Probably just a little bit of a lag spike because I was doing some weird stuff. But yeah, we're here. We're live. We're gonna play some more Volume 1 today. Genuinely surprised last time at how actually not sus this game was. Obviously we're not using DLC, we're playing base version, but it's really cute. I can't promise it's gonna stay like that, but I was genuinely like, oh, it's gonna be so sus, I'm gonna get banned, but it's just pretty cute. I mean, there's a couple things, you know, classic anime stuff, but it's pretty fun. I mean, I'm having a good time. It's cute. It's wholesome. Can't wait to see how the story goes. Because I mean, I've played this before, but it's been so long. It's been so long. But yeah, day 7. Play Nekopara every day until Nekopara After releases. That will be June 13th on Friday. They will be releasing it on their own website, possibly on Steam, probably not. I don't know if Steam is going to release it for a while. But yeah, we're going to get it. And it's going to be fun. I hope. I don't know when I'm going to stream it. It might be on a Saturday. It might be the following Saturday, but it will be streamed. But I will be going back to a normal ones. 7 days of Nekopara does a lot to you, and I don't know if this was worth it, but I am here surviving somehow. But yeah, last time we finished, I guess, the prologue. It was really cute, where we got Chocolate and Vanilla finally convinced Kasho to let them stay at his patisserie. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. Very cute. A lot of emotions, lots of crying, a lot of cool backstory, and some interesting tidbits about the world of Nekopara that we really shouldn't think about because it just makes it weird. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into it. I'm excited mostly. I want to know if there's any other male NPCs. I still can't believe that the first line you hear in this game is from a random NPC male. I truly didn't think there were any male NPCs. Thought all we had was Kasho and Kasho's dad. but we also have the movers. So keep your eyes out, keep your ears peeled for male NPCs. It'll be cool. I just want to know. I want to know what happened to all of them. What happened to all the men? And I would use Catboy's Paradise as reference, but I am pretty sure Catboy's Paradise is an alternate universe. It's not, it doesn't take place within the Nekopara world. They may be similar, but I'm pretty sure it's a different, it's like not the same continuity. So, but even then, I don't think there were too many men in that game. I think there was really just the 4 guys and then the main girl. So yeah. But that was a lot of fun. Alrighty. But we're gonna get right back into it. Right back into the volume 1. Hopefully it stays wholesome. I was genuinely enjoying the cute wholesomeness of this, so yeah, I think we keep going. Let's try. All right, we're back. We are back, baby. Okay, let's go. So yeah, last time I think we ended with them. My body is ready. What am I doing? Yeah, last time we literally ended with them spending the night and staying here now. And so we're just starting right the next morning. And we start with Chocolate screaming in our ears. I love it. I love it. I just love it. Okay. Let me check something really quick. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're good. I just needed to check some audio. Okay, look over here. Oh, they have the outfit. Bro, I really can't say anything. I just need to stop talking. Is this necessary, game? Wow, these clothes are really nice. They're super cute. They are. They are. Chocolate's moved. Chocolate's really moved, Master. Chocolate, you're super cute. Flip your skirt up against the bed. I can't say anything, dude. I really just need to shut up. I swear to God, last time I was like, oh, this game is really sus. Nothing sus happened. It was really cute and wholesome. This time I'm like, well, I guess it's not sus. Immediately. Why do I even bother talking? It should just be a mute streamer. I give up. Like this. Flip. Stop. Master's looking at me. Perverted eyes. Chocolate. I hate it here. Why oh why? No, Master. I cannot win. I can't win. Stop fooling around. 2 cat girls showed off the uniforms they had just received comedically. Swamped with work, I turned away from the 2 cat girls. Hello, Dev. No, Dev, I swear. Oh no. I literally just talked about how wholesome this game was for the 2 minutes. This game is literally bait. This game is bait. The literal first 2.5 hours of this game are the most wholesome, cute thing ever. And then this happens. How are you doing, Dev? It's good to see ya. How are you doing? We are playing Nekopara every single day until they release the new game. And we've played volume 4, we've played extra, and now we're playing volume 1. All right, what do I feel like it? No idea. Okay. How are you doing? You think Chocolate looks good in Master's shop uniform? Yeah, it looks really good. Although it was last minute. I'm glad we found something decent. Yeah, how did you find this that fast? Yep, good. I was the one who chose these though. Ah, it looks good on you too, Vanilla. I'm counting on you too, you know? Well, we'll do our best to the extent of our ability. Yay, Master praised us. From tomorrow on, let's do our best as shop cat girls. Is the stream lagging? I did drop a few frames, so there is that. It looks to be fine now. I'd go ahead and try refreshing your stream. I did lag. I dropped a couple frames, but it looks like it's fine now. So yeah, I'd recommend refreshing the stream, and I'll keep an eye out on it. I need to get a better method of watching my stream, or watching the network. Since Master did prepare these uniforms for us, I guess I might as well try. All right, finally. Now, do I dare say it should be normal again? Still in shock. Hello, Ishii. Wait, what did I do? What do you mean? What's shocking about this? Nothing is shocking. Hi, Ishii. It's nice to see you. Welcome on in. You've joined at the perfect time. We're playing Nekopara every single day until the next Nekopara game comes out. So, I swear to God, the last stream yesterday, it was 2.5 hours, maybe it was actually 3 hours, I forgot how long it was, of the most wholesome and cute thing I've ever seen in my life. For full transparency, I've played every Nekopara game before, but I haven't played it in like 4 years. So, but it was very wholesome and very sweet. And I started that stream by saying, now we're starting volume 1, which is very sus. So a lot of people got scared and left, and it became the most wholesome stream ever. And so today I was like, well, I guess volume 1 isn't that sus. It's fine. And immediately the first thing we get is a panty shot. And I just can't win. I cannot win with this stupid game series. I hate it here, man. Anyway, hello. What did you say? I have a thing for cat girls. I also have a thing for cat girls. So you're in the right place, at least until Friday. And then you'll probably be in the right place every Saturday. Come on. You aren't being honest. You should also give Master some eye candy by flipping up your skirt. Let me win! Let me win once! Once in my stupid streaming career. I need a win. Yeah, I'm not that kind of cat girl. Stop, Chocola. Whoa. What is happening? I don't know what's going on with Twitch. The preview is smooth, but when I join, it clips and freezes. It might be a Twitch thing, because like I'm pulling it up on my side phone and it seems to be fine. Is anyone else having internet issues? Because it might be on your end. I am enhanced broadcasting, so you could try switching to a lower resolution. Or I am streaming on YouTube. I feel like I should start saying that more. I am streaming on YouTube if that's what you're interested in. If you want to try that, but yeah, I'm sorry that it's not working. I think it's fine. I'm not really seeing much. If anyone else is having network issues, let me know and I can try some stuff. Maybe lower the quality. Sorry about that, Dev. Wait, I said don't, yeah. This isn't my... Why? My cat girls sure are energetic. That's one way to put it, Kasho. That's one way to put it. I looked at the frolicking cat girls out of the corner of my eye as I wiped the trays and tableware. We open tomorrow, huh? The necessary ingredients were already in the refrigerator and the decorative plants for the shop had arrived. I need to get some plants for this office. There's no plants. And I mean like real plants, not Lego plants. But that would be a good idea. I figured there would be more excitement to all this, but naturally that wasn't the case. Time did fly by when we were trying to get everything prepared though. I reached for the business cards that had just arrived this morning. Oh, cute. Patisserie. La Soleil. Nya, nya, nya. Master, what are those? Just what could those be? Oh, could those be the things called business cards? Amazing. That's amazing, Master. It even has the shop's address and phone number on it. Well, that is the point of a business card. They're learning, guys. It's a single card that tells you everything about this shop. You have no sense of discretion in an era where everyone is protective of their privacy. Well, I want people to find this place. No, that's exactly what business cards are used for. She knew about protecting personal information, but not about business cards? Well, it was true that it would be a pain if I was some sort of strange business or something. Also, rest in peace. I really can't believe that oh my gosh. I really can't believe that there's no petting function. I really thought petting was like built into all the games, but there is no petting function in Volume 1, unfortunately. That is sad. We cannot give them head pats. We can only make them jump. Very sad. Congratulations, Master. With such a pretty business card, soon they'll be all gone and replaced with the shop packed with guests instead. Yeah, it would be nice if everything went like that. I rubbed the high-spirit chocolate on the head, as if that dream had already been granted. If she was already this genuinely happy about things, I began to feel like it all might go well. It really was reassuring to have someone else here along with me. I found myself thinking about it all again. Gee. What's wrong, Vanilla? I want one. Is it okay to take it? I don't mind. It was rare for Vanilla to want something like that. But I imagine even cat girls like to have mementos. Yeah. I have several hundred cards, so it really wasn't a big deal. Oh, chocolate too. Master, chocolate wants one too. Okay, guys, that's enough. Just two. You could share one. I don't know. Oh, okay. I had a lot made, so go ahead and take however many you like. Don't. No. They'll run with that. They will have 1 billion. They will take them all. Hey, wait, you can't. I called it. You can't take all of them. That's not what I meant by take however many you want. I watched Chocolate take the box and go, oh, shit, just right. Chocolate, I need those. Maybe Japanese was hard for them to understand. What do you mean? They only speak Japanese. Oh, man. Yeah, that's dangerous. It is. Master said we could take whatever we like, though, among humans. This is supposedly a peculiar expression. No, I can't read that fast. So sad. And they don't give us a backtrack function. I'm surprised at how much they don't have in here. Like in the other games, you could replay. Oh, no, you can't always replay the sounds, I see. But you could also click and go back to that page really quick. And no head padding. I'm surprised they should. I mean, this is not really the highest priority of video gaming, but I think they should make a remastered version. Just to add those little features in, you know? I think that'd be cool. Add a remastered version, maybe add an extra scene or two. I think it's time. We need, in this era of remasters and sequels, we need Nekopara remastered. Oh, man. Gee. Yeah, flap. Yeah, flap. We're playing with our cat girl. Gee. Yeah, flap. Yeah, flap. Yeah, flap. Now this is voice acting, guys. Yeah, flap. What am I doing? You two really are cats. Yeah. What gave you that impression, Kasho? I wonder what. Could it be the ears and tails? Maybe. You might be onto something. That was how I felt watching those two cats get so engrossed in a regular cat toy. Well, it did say go ahead, so for now, I'll just let them play with it. Where can I find books on cat girls? My Twitch isn't twitching. No! I'm sorry, Dev. The pain. I'm sorry. If you would like, I could link the YouTube channel. Well, it's just called E2 Live. It's not my main channel. It's my VOD channel that I'm turning into just a live channel in case anyone wants to watch on YouTube. So I guess you could use that if you'd like, but I hope it gets fixed. I hope nobody else is having that issue because that sucks. Especially when we're playing such a wholesome game like Nekopara. As I looked around the store, an apron-clad shop clerk came up to me. Oh, another female NPC. Where are the males? I'm alone. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you have any books on raising cats, the humanoid kind? Yes, certainly. They would be over here. Wow, there sure are a lot of books on cat girls. I was so taken aback by the tightly packed amount of books on cat girls, my thoughts happened to slip out. Cat girls' feelings, cat girl education, cat girls at full speed or not. I don't understand the last one, but in any case, there were a lot of books. Well, there are a lot of these kinds of books. When it comes to cat girls, each individual one is different. Yeah, that's what I thought. I always thought it was weird when Vanilla was like, we're all cats. We all have this, you know, like feeling or drive. I'm like, but you're all different. You can't generalize yourself, Vanilla. You're all unique. Humanoid cats can communicate with words, so if you just talk to them, you should be able to work things out. That's fair. Are you those cat girls, master? Oh, no, my little sister is their own... Wait, no. I am their owner. Oh, I should do a bit of studying up on them. Why did he have to think about that one? Why did he have to... Okay. I see. I'll bring you some recommended books then. Please wait for a moment. I did feel awkward to declare that I was their owner. But to be able to say that I was their owner was also something that made me a bit happy. I would say it was part of my caring personality. Well, look at that. Look at that. A little bit of not arrogance. A little confidence. A little bit of confidence. Ooh, yeah, I like that. He doesn't get that. A wry smile formed on my face as I watched the two of them frantically slap the cat toy from a distance. Wait, they're still doing that? It's been 6 hours, guys. Come on. Thank you for waiting. How about this book? The shop clerk came back and handed me a book. Cat Girls, Year 1 Adulthood. Year 1 to Adulthood. If that's what you have on your plate, then or maybe it would be better to learn about the special characteristics of cat girls instead of how to raise them. At this point, I don't think you need to teach them how to speak, use the restroom, or take a bath after all. But it also covers topics related to adult cat girls, including mating season and physical development. Why would you need... Well, you know, they have books on puberty for parenting, so that's actually not that crazy of a book. You know, like raising your kid through that time. So, you know what? Yeah, that's not that crazy, actually. That's pretty normal. Right, that would be important. I rapidly flipped through the pages. Eating habits that promote growth, mating season, stable period, pregnancy. Okay, guys. Catgirl training, ways to deal with catgirls. Catgirl personalities, schooling, cover topics all the way to athletic competitions involving catgirls. What? Athletic competitions involving catgirls? I want a story about that. I mean, is that not literally Usume, whatever the heck, the horse racing anime or game? I guess that's exactly what that is, but with horse girls instead of cat girls. But that's cool. Athletic competitions for cat girls. That sounds fun. I would want to see a show about that, or read a story. Whether a partner for life, partner for work, or partner for hobbies. Partner for hobbies? I feel like partner for hobbies is a little bit like not worth it, I guess. Like, yeah, if you want partner for like, you know, relationship or working, you know, whatever. But I feel like just getting one for like, I like building model trains, so I got a cat girl to help out. I'm like, I don't know if that really, I mean, you could take care of her and stuff. That's fine. But I feel like that's a very random reason to get a cat girl. It's like, I don't know, for hobbies. Relationship between owner and cat girl in various ways is like one of family. It may not be great compared to books covering specific topics, but I think it's a decent one to start with. But even so, those cat girls over there have been raised very well. I think you'll be fine as long as they're able to talk like humans. You're right. They seem better raised than I was. Well, that's because Shigure loves cat girls. And your parents love you, but they will not be better than how much Shigure loves cat girls. I suddenly remembered not too long ago when Chocolate and Vanilla managed to talk me out of sending them home. As an owner, I better study up. Yeah, how to not get gaslit by your cat girls. I need that book. With that thought in mind, I handed the book back to the shop clerk. In that case, I'd like to buy this. All right, thank you very much. Oh, also, there's one more thing. What is it? Just what's going on over there? Your cat girls seem to be really into something, but... Over there? Oh my gosh, they're so out of... You guys need to get in shape. We gotta get you guys to exercise. Yeah. Guys, dying at this rate, Chocolate will die. What did you guys do? I can see the light. Hue. The only way you'll pass through is over my dead body. What happened, guys? Go and tell Master until the end. Chocolate was his splendid cat girl. Well, I guess I'll get that toy too. Also, do you have any drinks? Do you have any, like... Thank you very much. Sometimes I really wondered if their heads were screwed on right. Watching the two cat girls roll around as if on the verge of death suddenly made me feel anxious. Oh, man. Sorry, Master. We got a little carried away. I guess. You got really... Need some Caterade. That's really good. That's really stupid. Need some Caterade. Oh man, that's gonna kill me. That is a good one, Ishii. I'm too tired to deal with this kind of humor. No matter how much common knowledge we take in, we can't go against what is normal behavior for us cat girls. Well, I'll hang this up in the room, so play with it all you want. Their eyes flickered towards the toy that was just sitting out of the plastic bag, or jutting out of the plastic bag. Put on a genetic... I guess on a genetic level, they really were cats. Bro, you say that like every 5 minutes, like it's like the world's biggest discovery. It's like... Bruh. I don't know what you mean. I just don't get Kasho, man. Kasho, they were cat girls 5 minutes ago. They were cat girls a year ago. They're always good. Why do you have to keep making these revelations, man? The shop clerk did tell me that's just how things are, after all. Hey, Master, could you stop by the drugstore? I was planning on it, but was there something you wanted? You put it that way, it's something like that. Is that all right? Oh, I remember. Yeah, this is about to get really uncomfortable. Once again, this, if I remember this correctly, it's a very normal thing to deal with as an adult with a kid, but it doesn't mean I want to watch it happen on screen. Using such unclear words was uncharacteristic of Vanilla. Just the other day, I had bought her a full set of hair care products. I guess there was some medicine I wanted to stock up on, so I don't mind. Okay, let's go then. Yes, let's go. Objective achieved. Objective? Cat girls have lots of them, too, you know. Well, that's fine, I guess. Maybe cat girls' lives aren't that easy. I mean, they're probably the same struggles as a normal human. Maybe a little bit less. I don't know, because their mindset just seems to be more positive on most things, but yeah, they still have struggles. I thought about that as we headed towards the drugstore. Butterfly. Yay, we get to learn about this. Some very accurate information about to happen. Like I said, full disclaimer. These are very normal things to talk about. but that doesn't mean I want to witness it. At least not yet. I don't need to, okay? Not yet. And if so, it'll be privately with the people who need to hear it. I don't want to do this. But all right. Hey, master, what's the menstrual pain? Menstrual pain. Let's learn. Could menstrual pain be the pain your muscles feel when you're cleaning, right? Chocolate's very perceptive. Oh, yeah. Yeah, very perceptive. It's something like that. Look, can you keep it down, okay? Stares from the other stores. Stares from others in the store were piercing me once again. There's no way I could get angry at their innocence either. Please try to understand my situation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel with that. Because I mean, I feel like this is just something that could happen in real life. Where, I mean, kids, especially if the kid doesn't know, they're just like, hey, dad, what's this? I mean, that's like literally the generic, hey, dad, what's this? You know, they say like a bad word and you're like, what the, yeah, you know? I can see that. This is pretty normal. In any case, why don't we go that way? There should be medicine over there. Coordinates confirmed. Chocolate will follow you, master. And off we go. What is Vanilla buying? I'm still a little afraid. By the way, what kind of medicine are you buying, master? You take medicine when you hurt in pain? Or are in pain, right? Uh-oh. Did you hurt somewhere, master? Ah, fine. I'm just a millennial. I have a bad back. I think he is a millennial. Well, 20s or something. Maybe mid-20s. I don't know. I think he's early. He's got to be like, because he graduated and then went abroad for a year. But it was a cooking school, so it's probably only a 2-year degree. Maybe just, I don't know how long chef school is, but culinary chef school. Ah, yes, chef school. My favorite kind of school. Hold on, let me look it up. Let's look up culinary school. How? Obviously, you could go to a culinary school for 8 years if you wanted, but average. Many years. Culinary school. Let's see. 2 to 4 years. Okay, 2 to 4, depending on the degree. Usually takes 2 to 4 years. Okay, so even if, yeah, I guess you could get a 4-year degree in culinary stuff. I could imagine that. I don't know, for culinary, I feel like it's kind of like it comes off to me more as like a trade job, like plumbing or construction, you know, where it's like it's not really about the physical classes, it's all about experience. So it's like you could go to school for 4 years. There's definitely enough to learn, but it's like it'd be much more important to just have a 2-year thing and then get out in the, you know, the thing, start learning stuff. That being said, there is a lot of sit down, like there's a lot of chemistry and math that goes involved in the cooking. So there's definitely stuff that you need to go to lectures and stuff for, but I feel like, I don't know if a 4 year is really necessary. But then again, I'm not a culinary kid. Anyway, I don't know. Why did I get onto that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to know roughly how old he was. Yeah, I don't know. Probably mid-20s, whatever. In that case, wouldn't it be better for you to go to the hospital? It's just some household medicine. Thanks for your concern. I calmed down the concerned Chocolate, who was right up in my face. Household medicine is the kind of medicine you buy just in case something happens at home. But when Chocolate had a fever and was in pain, Master took Chocolate to the hospital, right? Well, that was more important. That time wasn't normal. Chocolate is a cat girl too. Interesting though. Interesting distinction here. She said, if you're in pain, you should go to the hospital, right? And then we said we took her to a hospital, not a distinction. Wait, hold on. It's like, oh, yeah. So that means that they treat cat girls at the normal hospital. It's not like a vet. It's not like a separate, it's just like the standard hospital, which is interesting. That they have essentially the exact same, at least, I don't know, like internal organs or stuff like that. Interesting. They only have a tail and ears, I guess. Cool. That's some fun stuff. I don't know why. I always assumed, I never thought about like how like checkups and stuff would do. I guess I assumed it would be a vet, but I guess they don't need to, because actually they're really not too different, you know. At least what's on the inside, probably mostly the same. It's really just the tail and the ears, and then the personality, but that doesn't really have much to do with, you know, makeup or whatever. Interesting. Cool. More interesting stuff about the lore. Very cool. If you only have a slight cold, the medicine from the local store should be more than enough. Oh, Chocolate understands. There's a lot of different things to learn about humans. Remember this. It's going to be very important. Remember the scene about the cold medicine. She picked up various medicine boxes and looked at them with admiration. On that note, was it okay for cat girls to take regular human medicine? I would assume maybe. Probably, because if they're going to the same hospital, unless doctors are trained how to operate or how to deal with cat girls and humans, that's what I have to assume. Unless they have like cat girl wards. That would be interesting if they had cat girl wards, where it's like they're similar enough to not justify like a vet clinic, like a separate building, but they are distinct enough to have a unique division in the medical field. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. A while ago, I saw that Shigure had some medicine that said ship or on it or something. Ah, there's a clinic next door. If they don't have the right medicine here, you can go next door, right? As expected of a human civilization, everything is made to be so convenient. You would assume, you would hope so. You would hope so. Yeah, that's about right. I answered her vaguely. What? Why? He's like, I could get into like social and economic problems and political issues, but yeah, we don't need to do that. I still really believe, well, no, because people are still abandoning cat girls. That's the only thing. So that means there must be people who are either one, just bad people, or people who are not able to financially raise a cat girl. But I choose to believe that the Nekopara universe is like a utopia, where everyone is well off, everyone is, or at least, you know, they make fair, you know, like they're not struggling for anything. I feel like that's the kind of world we're in. Well, Chocolate hasn't been to a hospital for humans before, after all. Oh, well, never mind. I take it back. A hospital for humans. Interesting. Now, I'm going to read this next line before I say anything. Maybe they'll explain it instead of me yapping like I always do and getting disproven in the next sentence. Classic E2. It's all right as long as she understands more or less what they are. Okay. So there are different ones. Chocolate hasn't been to a hospital for human, but that could imply that she's allowed to go there, but that they do have dedicated cat girl ones. Interesting. But he's not calling them vets, so it's not like they go to ones for pets. They do have their own separate hospital. Interesting. Huh? Where's Vanilla? Now that you mention it, Chocolate doesn't see her. Who would have thought we would have had all these really in-depth conversations with Nekopara? Only on the E2 channel does he take interest in the complete wrong things. I just want to know what the medical system is like in Nekopara. Sue me. Or don't sue me. Maybe they have great health insurance and I don't need to sue anyone. But still, you know? Before I realized that Vanilla had vanished. Wasn't she the only one that said she wanted to go to the drugstore too? Stiff sniff, stiff sniff. Ha, Chocolate can smell Vanilla's scent. Over there, master. By over there, do you mean outside of the store? I turned to where Chocolate was pointing and saw what she was pointing at outside. There you are. My dear Chocolate, did you call me? All of a sudden, Vanilla came back inside the store. Huh? Vanilla, where'd you go? I just went to pick some flowers. Okay, so she just needs to be... She bought some private sea medicine. Not going to tell us about it? No, I mean, you clearly came from outside of the store just now. I pointed to the sign for the restrooms inside the store. There's no reason for Vanilla to lie, though. Wait, she's a cat. Does that mean she... Could it be that you didn't know what a restroom was and you just went outside to... No, they... Yeah, but no, wait. They literally said, like, moments ago that Shigure taught them, like, potty trained them and all that stuff. What do you mean, Kasho? You literally know they know how to... They were using the bathroom at your house, surely. Bro, Kasha was all over the place today. Super pervert. What an awful person, bro. Yeah, that's true, huh? There's no way that would be the case, right? Sorry. Yeah, Kasha. Actually, I agree with Vanilla. What are you talking about? They've used the bathroom in your house and at your old house. Surely you must have known that. I am so perplexed at Kasha right now. The continuity is all over the place in this game. Who would have thought that they don't care about strict continuity for the Nekopara franchise? How dare? How dare? Vanilla's face was red with rage as I earnestly apologized. So that's how Vanilla looks when she gets angry. Doesn't really look that much different, to be honest. It's difficult to make sense of a cat girl's pride. In any case, we should hurry back and prepare for the bakery's opening. It's tomorrow, after all. Chocolate and Vanilla will help out too, Master. It's gonna be a tall order, so I'm counting on you two. Hi. I'm assuming there are words that I don't need to translate into Japanese. I assume we're all at least slight levels of cringe to understand that much. Welcome. Have you decided on what you'd like to order? There's not enough heart in it. Be more flirty and sexy. No, it's not that kind of shop. It's a normal shop, guys. Sexy, huh? Okay, let's try once more from the top. No. Cease. Welcome. I mean, it's still cute. I'd say it's you failed, but yeah, do that. Sorry, honestly, blame me. Ignore what I just said. Yeah, she's cute, just being herself. Just for the record, this isn't that kind of bakery, is it? Does that imply that there are bakeries that are like that? Actually, no, this is a really stupid tangent. However, there was a Family Guy episode. There's always a Family Guy episode. Before I go on, there's always a Family Guy episode. Any idea that you can think of in your head, there's always a Family Guy episode that did it first. Anyway, there was an episode where Peter and Lois decide to open a bakery, a cookie shop. And they start having the shop. They can't get enough customers. So Quagmire's like, well, why don't you just turn it into a gentleman's club that sells cookies? So technically, Kasho, yeah, Family Guy had a bakery that was exactly that kind of bakery. So I guess they do exist. It's just a very weird concept. And honestly, gross. Not because it's like adult stuff. It's just, why would you want to eat a cookie during that, you know? I want to eat a cookie because I want to eat a cookie, you know? The two don't really overlap for me. But to each their own. To each their own. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know why I thought of the well, because yeah, I literally was thinking of that kind of bakery. Like I said, there's a Family Guy bit for everything. Anything in the world you can think of, I'm sure Family Guy has done that somehow. Or I could relate it back. Welcome. Our bakery's recommendation is cakes. Good. Good. The cake shops sell cakes. What good is it if a customer walks into a bakery and you recommend cakes to them? What do you mean? Wait, what? Kasha, wait. What good is it if a customer walks into a bakery and you recommend cakes to them? Oh, you're saying that's not helpful because obviously that's what they're here for. Okay. I don't know. I mean, you could be, I think that's a translation error. It must be like patisserie or a cake shop or something. Because like, he doesn't make like rye bread or baguettes. You know, he's purely a pastry shop. So maybe that's just a translation error. Because like, yeah, if you go into a bakery, you would expect to be buying bread, not cake. Cake is bread, I get it, but you know what I mean, right? Wouldn't it be a problem to recommend stuff aside from cakes? If it's a pastry shop? No, not even a pastry shop. If it's a cake shop. So wait, I'm confused because they call it a patisserie, and a patisserie is a pastry shop, not a cake. Is it a cake shop? I gotta look this up, man. Welcome to E2 just Google stuff for 3 hours. Patisserie. Definition, maybe? Maybe translation. Yeah, French pastries and cakes. Okay. French pastries. Okay, yeah. So it is okay. Patisserie is definitely more of a specific cake shop, but they do have other little things. So there's that. Cool. Yeah. So that's just, they should have just called it the patisserie instead of bakery there. Moving on. Well, that is true, but while I was making preparations for tomorrow, the poster girls were off to the side practicing greetings. Thought I heard them say they were going to help earlier, but oh well. They are helping. They didn't go to 2.5 years or 2 years of culinary school. You know, I'll give them the benefit of that. We'll give them 4 years, whatever. 4 years of culinary school and like a year abroad studying by the best person in France. They don't even know how to whip anything or whisk eggs, I bet. And that's fine. What did you expect them to help with? Obviously, they're going to be waiters or waitresses. Well, what I was doing could be done by one person for now, at least. So that's it. I had a taste of custard I just made. There were no clumps, and the taste was uniform. The sweetness was superb. Now, for the next week, to work on the pie dough. Oh, next week. Why did I say next week? Next week, I'm gonna make pie dough. It's like, you should probably make that now. I can't read. Gee, come on. Oh, they want a little taste. Oh, we have ads coming soon. Rest in pieces. Do you two want a taste? Yeah, just expected of master. I handed the custard-covered spatula to them. Nom nom. Don't bite it, lick it. I need that. It's so good. It tastes good, master. Lick, lick. This is not overly sweet. What this is? Oh my god, I can't read. It's not overly sweetness. Lick, lick, lick. Makes me want to lick it more. I feel like we're gonna get a CG here. And I feel like I need Koharu on standby. Master, can we have a second taste? No. I would also like a second serving. It's not a serving. It is a taste test. Also, we have ads starting soon, so depending on what happens, I might keep playing, and you guys may not see, but we shall see. Anyway, enjoy your ads. I hope they're fun and entertaining and all that cool stuff, and I will be seeing you shortly. I hope you stick around. Okay, understood. This is the last one, okay? Come on, Kasho. You gotta be better than that. You gotta be stronger than that, buddy. Come on. Get with it. This time, I gave each of them a small spoon. Stop. Kasho. Oh, that's cute. Pedro. They were ahead of the Pedro meme. They were on top of the Pedro meme. Let's go. Pero. Fast, just like a cat. The two of them were wholeheartedly licking their spoons. Nice. Well, I suppose their straightforwardness was sort of cute. Well, even though I did ask for assistance, you two are just cat girls after all. Bro, if I had to take a shot every time Kasho said, I guess they're cat girls, I guess they are cats, I would be deceased. Bro, we get it. They're cat girls. You should know this by now. Oh my goodness. You're killing me, Kasho. Okay, let's keep going. Oh my gosh. That's not true. Chocolate can help, master. It's not like Chocolate came here just so he could taste test it. It might have been. Wow, don't jump up like that all of a sudden. It's dangerous. I'm just a cat girl, so I'm fine with taste testing another serving mouse. No. Enough. Hey, Vanilla, don't just go and take more yourself. That's a lot more than a mere taste. It's okay. If you run out, Chocolate will make a lot more. So don't worry. No. Enough. Stop it. Oh, Chocolate's getting fired up. Oh, I know what's going to happen. We got to finish this before the ad break. I'm compelled to be excited, without expectation, about this. Stop right there, master. Wow, Vanilla, let go of me. All right, I'll make it. We got to go quick, guys. Chocolate watched Master make it, so it'll be all right. Leave it to Chocolate. they're gonna make a mess, and it's gonna be interesting. First you pour milk in the bowl, then and you put sunflower seeds, was it? Yeah. Toss in the sunflower seeds. It's vanilla bean. The customers aren't hamsters, you know. Chocolate, since you have the opportunity, you should make a lot. Then we'll be in custard heaven. It's not for you, it's for the customers. After that, leave it to chocolate. Putting in fresh cream in there should make it even more yummy. Leave it to me, guys. Whoa, this is heavy. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the ads to end. That way nobody can tell me that anything weird happened. That way you guys get full context for what's happening. Welcome back from the ads. I specifically waited on this scene because I know it's gonna happen, and I didn't want anyone coming back from ads without having full context. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but full context always required in Nekopara. They're making a bowl of custard. They are making a batch of custard. You see, it's heavy. She's gonna drop it. It's gonna make a mess, and it's gonna make everyone uncomfortable. Okay? Now we have full context. We can continue. Also, I hope your ads were fun. Welcome back. Thank you for sticking around if you did. Let's keep going and get uncomfortable. Chocolate, could this what be? Could this, oh my gosh, could it be this is what one might call extremely dangerous? That's just water. That's just water. I guess they didn't, they just what? They put in milk and, did she say cream? You should make a lot. Fresh cream. Yeah, so they actually, okay, they didn't even mix it. So they literally just, it's just water or like liquid. All right. Let's see how bad it is. How bad is it? All right. Immediate. No. No. We're taking a bath. It's fine. Water in my eyes. That's what I told you, not to open your eyes. I'm gonna wash you off again. In honest though, they aren't showing. It's like fully steam in here, so there's nothing bad. But this is, I think this is the one thing from the game that is like actually not showable. Everything else in the game I think is fine CG wise, but I did know this one was coming up. That's what I told you, not to open your eyes. I'm gonna wash you off again. I'm gonna get used to baths now. Vanilla does not like baths. You reap what you sow, right? Come on, close your eyes. I washed all the milk and fresh cream off of the chocolate and vanilla in the shower. It's just a small blessing that it's a small blessing that the damage was just limited to you two, huh? Yeah, luckily you didn't break my bowls. Those bowls are really expensive. No, I'm kidding. How dare. Although cleaning the bakery up did take a lot of effort. Chocolate Xiaowi. Xiaowi? Xiaowi. That's a word and a half. Bet she's happy since it's been a long time since we've had. I'm not taking the bath, by the way. I'm just rinsing. I'm literally hosing them down. I guess to describe the scene a bit, Kasha was just straight up hosing them down. Like he's fully clothed, just dousing them with water. That's hilarious. That is, I mean, that is a real thing you would do to like a cat or a dog, you know? Get the hose and just all over them. Like when they get like sprayed by a skunk or something. Hell, you mentioned it. That's true. Considering that, Master's bathing techniques haven't improved a bit. Meowth. Come on. You get that for opening your mouth. Just keep quiet for a minute. Stop talking. I've had it. Yo, you're being unreasonable, Master. When they were young cat girls, I did occasionally bathe with them. But once they started to mature, I refrained from getting in the bath with them. It wasn't because I felt guilty or anything, though. Ever since... Alright, why is this zooming in? Ever since they were small, though, I've thought of them like little sisters, maybe even daughters in a way. Besides, they become more feminine to some degree, too. You don't need to justify it. We understand your suffering, Kasho. Wait a minute, they're cat girls. What are we doing thinking of this stuff like that? What's wrong, Master? You're shivering like a wet kitten. Ah, it's nothing at all. Right. I was just thinking that your hair's gotten longer. It has. It's so long. It's very pretty. Shigure-chan said our hair had a nice gloss to it, so we should let it grow out. We've done so since then. The fact that Master noticed... What? The fact that Master noticed that it's gotten longer is because you haven't bathed with us since a long... No! I can see it! I can see your hair all the time. I noticed it because I have eyes, Chocolate. How dumb is she? Oh, man. Master thinks it's a pain, so it can't be helped. He's someone who doesn't listen to the requests of his cat girls. Though you two are the cat girls, you're also maturing girls as well. Have some shame at least. Shigure-chan says that from time to time. But when someone says that, nothing really comes to mind. Meow. For cat girls to have entered... What are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about? You know what? We don't need this scene. We don't need this scene. You know what? I wash your heads now. Shampoo in my hands. I wash their hair. Okay. Moving on. The hair was beautiful and free from split ends, thanks to Shigure's constant care. I was gonna say, like, what if that was like, due to them being cat girls? Due to them being cat girls, they don't get split ends. That'd be really funny. Genetically, no split ends. Even to the untrained eye, I could see the merit of having them grow out their hair. Master, how can you say that when you're clearly happy about it? Master, what are you looking at? I need to wash it. I need to wash the hair. You can't fool a cat girl's eyes. Your eyes have been closed the whole time, Vanilla. That is true. She's not opening her eyes. Besides, you think I... Roasted! To think I'd want cat girls like you. Damn. Crazy. When you're just troublesome to me. Yeah, so Master... That's not bad either. You know what? You guys don't need context to this. It's fine. Nothing bad is happening. It's just really uncomfortable. It isn't a bad idea, so I'm willing to allow it. Yeah, it's my honor. Whatever. It's like, gosh, it's like, shut up. I need to get back to work. Pleasant thoughts floated through my head as I stroked her hair. The idea of taking care of them didn't sound so bad to me. After all, even Shigure used to constantly follow me around long ago. I suppose it's okay to Femur say that I'm rather good at taking care of others. Where's all this confidence in Volume 4? I don't remember him being this confident in Volume 4. Maybe he just hit a breaking point and he just snapped. I don't know. While I'm washing your hair, you better make sure to wash the rest of you. Don't forget the tails either. Since we have the chance, please do it for us. No, I'm busy. You know how long it's going to take to wash hair? I don't know much about girls, but I do know that they spend a long time washing their hair. And if I'm going to wash your hair, it's going to take a long time. So you can do the rest. I don't even have the time for this. I already have my hands full with washing your hair. Instead of our stingy master, why don't I wash your tail as usual? Oh, so they're gonna wash each other's tails. Yeah, well, why don't you do that? I'm gonna pour water over you again. Close your eyes and mouths and hold your breath. Master, why did I make that noise? Ah, it's voice acting. You've deliberately poured it on my face. Yeah, I did, because I'm washing your face. I poured water on your face because I'm washing your face. Duh. It's my ears. Wow. Please give chocolate a shower too. Okay, you're next up. It was a lot of effort, but this kind of change of pace might have been good. As I carefully washed their hair, that thought crossed my mind. All right, I'm waiting. All right, we're good. Baths are the best. I can't get used to bath. They're all cleaned up. Rage. I think we're good. We should be fine. Okay, it looks like the sponge cake dough has good consistency. Bro, it's like 11 o'clock at night. He's been making cake all day. Cover the bowl of dough with plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator. It's not like we'll have a packed house on opening day. You never know that. But yeah, I don't think you will. So this much dough should be enough. All that was left was to be prepared when the bakery actually opens. Okay, the only thing that still needs to be done is to cut up the fruit and toppings when I'm done. And then I'm done. I stretched and then took a look at the clock. Oh, I called it! I actually called it! It's 11 o'clock at night. NekoWorks, you need to hire me. Hire me to write your game. Even though you've already written it and it's like just sitting waiting to be released. Hire me. I'm way ahead of the game. The only time I've ever called something right is this. Just what time it was. Man, I need to get some better achievements in my life. I stretched and then look at the clock. The hour hand had already moved from 11 o'clock to midnight. Chocolate, vanilla, I'm almost done. So you two can go sleep first and... Uh-huh. Are they already asleep? Oh, the sleepy girls. Hua hua. They're cute. Zizi. Looked over my shoulder to see the two of them sleeping fitfully on the sofa. They leaned against each other, cozily smiling as if in the middle of a wonderful dream. And they said they'd be awake until I finished. They'd been full of activity since the morning, so they were probably exhausted. I crouched down and poked both of their cheeks. Yes, welcome. Irashai. Chocolate is La Soleil's poster cat girl. Chocolate. Oh, yeah, master, we're out of tea. Oh, they're practicing. They're gonna do so good. Hurry up and bake the next cakes. Hurry. I love speaking. Chocolate and vanilla were one step ahead, acting as waitresses in their dreams. It sounded like they were in a rush, as if La Soleil was packed. They're gonna be really disappointed. Still really are children, aren't they? They were cute, like the children excited before the start of a trip. I gently rubbed both of them on the head. Yosh, 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 yosh. And their sweet smell of their leave-in hair treatment tickled my nose. Leave-in hair treatment. Come on, you two. You can't sleep here, okay? You're going to bed. Oh, don't check Chocolate or working master. Sexual harassment. You can't do that to the customers. I'm not. I'm putting you to bed. You're not a customer. Even if I'm holding... Oh my god. What are you talking about? It didn't look like they had any intentions of waking up. So I just dragged them by their feet into the bedroom. Put them in their bed. Without any other choice, I picked them up one at a time and carried to the bedroom. Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, how is he going to carry both of them? He's going to, like, firemen carry, like, over both shoulders, like, Shrek style. Like, yeah. That would be really funny. Cute. One by one. They're cute. Night, night. ZZZ, master. My chocolate. Two really are a handful. I covered the two closely curled cat girls up with a blanket. Once more, I gently rubbed their heads before I quietly closed the bedroom door. Night, night. Okay, just one last bit. Alone in the living room, I stretched out and took a deep breath. I need to work even harder tomorrow, for Chocolate and Vanilla's sake too. As I murmured the names of my precious family members, I stretched my hands out and continued the preparations. Yay! Cute. Game? That was a short little interlude. I can't do autographs and stuff while I'm working. We finally joined the ranks of charismatic cat girls. Ooh, you know what? I bet there are idle cat girls in this universe. There definitely have to be. An agency 100% would have picked them up. Master, someone is approaching the bakery. I wonder who it could be. I remember this being pretty funny. I know who it is. It's almost like I played the game before. Everyone in battle stances, are you ready? It'll be quicker if we go forth and capture them. I'll do it well, so leave it to me. Please don't capture my customers. Wait. It's only been 5 minutes since we opened. Two of them hid by the window as if stalking prey. Even though we're finally open, there were, unsurprisingly, no customers waiting to come in. I placed my elbows on the counter while I gazed at the backs of the two cat girls. It's fine if you wait for the customers to come in before interacting with them. Whoops, wrong button. If you brace yourselves like that from the start, then you'll get tired quickly. Vanilla, look! The girl walking over there. She looks like someone who really likes sweets. Oh, sweets. But chocolate, that's not really the nice thing to say. Oh, yeah, I was like, wait, what's wrong with saying that? Yeah, what's wrong with saying but somebody must like sweets? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing could be wrong with saying that to someone. I understand. I will never say that. You should be careful saying things like that in front of customers. Not that she can hear you. She's not coming in. The two cat girls didn't so much as turn an ear in my direction. Well, to see them so hopeful for customers did pain me a bit as their owner. Well, since we just started, we should be patient. Ooh, we got a customer, baby. Open 10 a.m. to 8 o'clock. Excuse me. Who could it possibly be? Welcome. Good job, guys. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, what's going on? What would you like from your order? No, our special is that thing. That cake. Good job. We also have black tea. The warm kind and the cold kind. That hot and kind and the cold kind. Will you two calm down? I pulled them back quickly set themselves upon the customer who just walked in. I'm terribly sorry for that. I'm the owner of this bakery, Minaduki. Our menu's over here. Please pursue at your leisure. Huh? Miss? I wonder who could this possibly be? Who's this? I think this is our first introduction to Shigure. I know we talked to her over the phone. I don't know if they've shown her yet. I don't think we've seen her yet, so here we go. Taking into account the location of the use of color, this is quite splendid storefront. The introspective feel makes for a simple basis of design. Well, the knickknacks and such create a relaxing atmosphere. How wonderful! There was an uncharacteristically large pair of glasses that didn't suit her face or build. Are those like the thug glasses without the the pixels? That's really funny. There was her anachronistic. That's a word and a half. A Taisho era mantle and the military cap. Finally, there was her grandiose way of speaking, which didn't match the familiar voice. I've taken a liking to this place. I shall buy a cake, every cake you have available. Shigure. Now then, good sir, you may pack up all the cakes here. Ah, you do take cards, yes? Shigure, what are you doing? Haha, who is Shigure? Sir, you must be mistaken with someone else you must have mistaken me for someone else. Yeah, sure. Say what you like, but that's your name. There's no way a young lass, such a pretty and earnest little older sister to her older brother, would grace such a place with this, or like this with her presence. Very well. I won't play heed to such rudeness. There's no reason to put a damper on your grand opening after all. In that case, could you cut the crazy routine? Besides, how'd you even know where my bakery is? I didn't tell anyone. She knows a lot of stuff. In any case, just scurry along and prepare the cakes that you have. I will pay for the asking price quickly. What? Now you're a robber? What rudeness. To only show deference? Oh my god. Stop speaking with big words. I know it's you, Shigure. Enough. To certain customers, that attitude might chase away, say, a high-class customer who'd come in every day at opening to buy you out. When it comes to business, you won't get anywhere if you don't jump to every opportunity to make money. Besides, to see Nisama give me such a cold look is making me sad. I'm sad. Too bad. And after I held back until today to do something to help you out. Ooh. Too bad. Sucks to suck, Shigure. Get out of my shop. Look, I'm not being picky here. Not only had she now burst into tears, but her facade was in shambles. I had no clue what to say. Don't say anything. Let her wallow in her dumbness. Shigure-chan, it's been a while. How have you been? Shigure, what's with that outfit? Is that what people are wearing now? No, you're mistaken. I'm not Shigure-chan. I'm not the Shigure-chan you speak of. No, stop, don't pull out my cloak. Wait. Too bad. Hello, Shigure. What are you doing here? Oh, wait, what? Everyone is here? Well, we're just like starting. We're just like jumping into it. What? Why are they all here now? Azuki, eldest cat girl of the Minazuki family. Cat breed, Munchkin. She's a Munchkin. That's funny. She's so cute. I didn't know Munchkin was an actual breed. I thought that was like an insult. Is it a cat breed? Oh, it is a cat. Cute. No, I don't need it. I want the cat. Cat. Cute. They are very small. They have a lot of varieties though. They're like black and white, but some of them are brown, like Azuki. It is the smallest cat breed, apparently. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, Azuki is pretty small. Yo, it's been a few days. Chocolate vanilla. Maple, second eldest cat girl of the Minazuki family. Cat breed American Curl. Oh, are those your uniforms? Aren't they cute? Talk about dressing to suit your body type. Okay. Is everyone here? Interesting that they come in not the pairs that you would expect, right? Because it's Azuki and Coconut and Cinnamon and Maple that are the pairs, but they split them up. You do a fair amount of splitting up here. I'm glad you two are doing well. Cinnamon, middle cat girl of the Minazuki family. Cat breed Scottish Fold. Did they? I don't think they did this intro for Chocolate and Vanilla of who they are and their cat breeds. I don't know if they said that. I got worried when you two suddenly disappeared, you know. And the nut. Coconut, second youngest cat girl of the Minazuki. Cat breed Maine Coon. Yeah, we were really worried. You should have just told us you were going with Kasho-sama. Well, we couldn't tell. That was the point. It was secret. Yeah, sorry. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing. If we can see each other again, then it is not a problem. I'm glad that everyone is doing well. Yay. Well, they didn't say they were doing well. There she is. What do you want, Shigure? Seeing the cat girls have a happy emotional reunion together is simply the best. The best, you say? Suddenly the bakery was at max capacity. Max capacity? You have like 8 people in here. I hope that's not max capacity. You have 6 chairs right there. Is that all you have? Because like, look at the floor plan, dude. What do you mean max capacity? Maybe you just mean max mental capacity. You're like, I can't deal with any more idiots than the people. And I'm not idiots. I don't know why I'm saying idiots. Not to mention, they're all family, uninvited family. Oh my god, dude, chill. You only hate your dad, or you only are like mad at your dad. Chill with the family hate. So much for the wholesome, like, oh, I'm so glad we're family in the previous scenes. Now you're just like, ugh, uninvited family. Bro, chill. It's been a while, Nisama. I'm relieved to see that you're doing well. As usual, Shigure smiled and greeted me with polite words. My little sister is as rule and calm and courteous. There are times when she acts strange, though. Yeah, it's fine. It's only been a few days. How'd you even find this place? I didn't tell you. That is a foolish question to ask your own little sister, Nisama. Let's just say it was the power of a little sister's love. No. Like, I don't have time for stuff right there. It's like, I know what you're doing. I just don't. I don't care. Not right now. I have work to do. Please stop insisting that this is an act. Shigure is being honest. Oopsie. What? Shigure, wait, why are you talking in the third person, huh? Shigure placed her hand over her mouth. A piece of paper fell from her kimono to the ground. What is that? Oh, she just got a business card. It's a wonderful business card. How do you like, Nisama? Wait, I haven't distributed these yet. As I said that, I realized something. This is your doing, isn't it, Vanilla? What? Wait, is that why she left the shop to go give it to Shigure? Was this all like a... Wait, when did that happen? When did she contact... What? Interesting. This was in exchange for us allowed to go with you when you moved. It was a necessary evil. So when she disappeared at the drugstore the other day, she had slipped out to send a card to Shigure, huh? That's why she said objective achieved and evaded my question. So earlier, when I couldn't get a hold of you, Chocolate and Vanilla was stowing away in the boxes. This was all part of your plan, dude? It's always part of her plan. She's a psychopath. All right, maybe that was a little bit harsh, but she is very smart. I will give her that. She's incredibly smart. Yes, that is absolutely correct. In other words, Chocolate and Vanilla did nothing wrong. So, if you and I are going to, if you're going to scold your bad little sister, I ask you to be firm yet kind. No. In fact, scolding you would give you what you wanted. I won't even talk to you. How about that, What if I just ignore you? What if I just bonk you on the head? The good old anime chop, the choppu, and then right on the head. What do you mean firm yet kind? Sometimes I have no idea what my little sister's talking about. Well, she's always been like this, so I'll let it slide still. Bro, Kasho! Kasho, I love you, man. You get stalked and creeped out by your sister, and you're like, it's just who she is, whatever. Kasho! Kasho. What a guy. What a lad. What a lad. Well, it was also wrong of me to move out without saying anything to you. I awkwardly scratched my cheek while looking away. She's been such a clingy, adoring little sister in the past that people even have made fun of her for it. I mean, she's old enough to know. She's old enough to know, and that means we're gonna make fun of her. Absolutely. And it doesn't seem to bother her too much. Well, I'm sure it bothered her when she was... No, I don't know. I feel like that's a normal thing for like younger kids to do. At this age, Shigure, no, you shouldn't be doing this. So we're going to make fun of you. We're going to make fun of you. And it's fine. That's why I had to use such a roundabout, high-handed tactic. In a sense, she worried about me more than even Chocolate and Vanilla. That's why I didn't really feel like complaining. Nisama. It was Shigure. What? Shigure has been rather worried about you. What? She's talking about herself in the third person again. Shigure, wait, when did she ever do that? I don't know. Why is she talking about herself in the third person? She usually doesn't do that. Is that just something they had in volume 1 and they just went away from? Because that's twice where she's like, Shigure has been rather worried about you, Nisama. Glad you're in good health. It's only been a few days, so nothing's really happened. Shigure had a gallant smile on her face as I rubbed her head. She let out a small laugh and smiled. Must have felt as good as her as it does for the cat girls. I always feel like that'd be cool, but I also feel it would be incredibly like awkward to head pat someone in real life. I will say, you know, I do have a little baby niece and she's adorable and I love her and she's the cutest thing in the world. Sometimes I like kind of rub her head, but I don't know. I feel like there's a certain age when it just becomes, I don't know, not cool. I think there's like a difference between like rubbing the head, you know, like just putting your hand on the head as like, you know, you're a good little kid, you know, or like full on head pats. I don't know. I feel like there's an age, or there's, I don't, it's probably more like because I've seen like, you know, like in like movies or something when like someone's like cuddling or like doing a lap pillow and they're like rubbing the heads. I don't know, maybe it's just the relationship thingy, depends on who you are. Interesting. I don't know, definitely not as easy. Like anime girls, anime guys, you get head pat anyone, any age, any relationship, they can all get head pats. I don't know if it works like that for real life. I don't know. Oh, Kasha, why so reserved? It's not like Shigere's a stranger or something. Shigere's really been uneasy these last few days, you know. Enough to forget about our food. Listen, she was really worried. She'd just pace around the room in circles like an animal in a cage and sigh. Lots of sighing. It would have been better if you had at least told her your address. Unless you wanted to cut ties with us, but that would be something else entirely. Well, we know why he did it, right? It's because he thought he'd look cool if he left by himself without telling anyone. She doesn't know. She does know though, wait. I thought you did know. Oh, probably that. Human males are really troublesome, Bro. What do you mean human males? There's 3 of us in this world. There's me, my dad, and that random mover. I'm the... How do you know so much about us? There's only 3 of us. The 2 of them deliberately raised their hands and grinned at me bitterly. Azuki and Maple were being a little bit too harsh, but even so, I didn't try to argue it. Sorry about that, Azuki and Maple. I already feel guilty about it enough as it is, so lay off, okay? Yeah, why are they pairing them up? I wonder, do they not have... Is this what they thought originally? That they wanted this to be the pair? I mean, it could... Pairing really has nothing to do with it, you know? It could just be that's just how the scene is laid out, but that's twice where they pair them like that. I'm very interested as to why they did this. Could be age. I think it also could be age, you know? Like it goes Azuki, Maple, Cinnamon, Coconut in terms of when they join the house. So that could be it, actually. That's probably what it is. Cool, okay. But Azuki-chan and Mei-chan were really worried about you too, you know. The 2 of them went hunting for Kasho's name in Shigure-chan's computer and cell phone frantically. The 2 of them aren't very honest despite being older. But if it came to it, I was ready to go searching for you instead of Shigure. Cinnamon, Coconut, I'm sorry to have worried you guys too. It won't happen again, so please cut me some slack. I lowered my head towards Cinnamon and Coconut. Just like that, all the cat girls in the family were assembled. I appreciated the warmth of having my family here right now. You guys all want to work here? I won't let Father know about this, so please don't worry. No, I appreciate it. You've been through a lot, too. Sorry. It was nothing. I will always come to visit you, Nisama. I'll be cheering you on. She wrapped her small hands around my hand. Aw, that's cute. Dude, she has her moments. I'm sure she's gonna ruin it in her next sentence, but she has her moments. She does care about us, and I do like her. She just, she's a lot. She's a lot sometimes. She didn't say anything about me slipping out without telling anyone. She simply just forgave me. My little sister seems to have grown up as well. Flawless at that. However, Mother is rather worried about you, Nisama. Once things settle down, it would put her at ease if you'd call her at least once. Alright, I'll do that. Okay, let's pinky swear on it. We linked pinkies together. When we were little, we always made a promise with a pinky swear. Shigure smiled like a mischievous child once we did this. It was rather cute. He was sort of looking forward to getting some scolding from Nisa. Yeah, they really changed her character a lot. Like she doesn't, well, here she says I, she's not talking in the third person. And she says she likes being scolded. My wonderful little sister is so spoiled. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they tried something and then they just changed her character because she's still like obsessed with him all the way through, but how she's obsessed with him is, I feel like it's really different. I don't remember her acting like this, you know. She's still uncomfortable and pushy, but this is a different kind of uncomfortable and pushy. Well, even so, she's still my little sister. Things are always gonna go this way between us, so we didn't mind, bro. This man has been gaslit into what normal relationships are. But honestly, this is a fine and lovely bakery. I'm happy my beloved Nisama no longer has to hide his love of baking. You and the cat girls have been helping destroy all the evidence, though. That's because while I do like the traditional candy our family makes, Nisama's cakes are #1 in the world. Even though the thought of Nisama never returning home makes me sick with loneliness. I'm sure many customers will come to show their love for this bakery, she said with a slightly troubled smile. Shigure Chocolate and Vanilla said the same thing with the same smile. It would be nice if everything would go that smoothly. Just like before, Chocolate and Vanilla, I rubbed her head and said the exact same thing I had told them. Wow, this is the first time I've seen the inside of a kitchen, Western style confectionery. Wouldn't it be the same? Like stoves and fridges and ovens. I'm assuming they're probably the same across the world. Maybe different makes and models, but they're all the same. The only thing that would change would be cooking instruments like bowls or pans or knives or something, right? I feel like this is pretty much the same thing. Maybe ingredients? I don't know. It's not fitted out like Minaduki's traditional candy making kitchen, is it? Well, this is a bakery or a patisserie, not a candy shop. You have very different instruments. So it's not that it's Western style, it's just a patisserie compared to a candy shop. Shigure really seemed intrigued as she looked around the mixers, rollers, and other tools in the kitchen. There was a lot of similar equipment, of course, but there were minute differences. Nisama, this is where you make cakes, isn't it? I prefer seeing Nisama in traditional Japanese clothing, but I sure am enjoying you in your bakery uniform. We'll make the girls' hearts sing too. If I could, I would install a live camera so I could watch my beloved Nisama 24/7. I'm scared. Don't do that, please. There's no way I'd be okay with that. Not that there was any way I'd be there baking for 24 hours straight. It's usually my little sister had some pretty questionable things. But I'm glad that both Chocolate and Vanilla are doing well. I had no doubt that letting them stay with Nisama. Or I had no doubt that you'd let them stay, Nisama. Teehee. Now remember, guys, based off of Nekopara Extra, she's already had it in her head that she's gonna get us to date all the cat girls. That's her plan. She's already set the plan in motion, like years ago, that this is what she's gonna do. So this is her realizing, oh my god, the plan is working. It's slowly working. Shigure took the book of raising cats that I had left in the kitchen and giggled. I'm just learning, so there's still lots of stuff I don't understand. Once I read the book, I realized once again that my family's cat girls were particularly excellent. Apparently, the fact that they were fluent in our language, and able to live comfortably with humans made them quite exceptional. Oh, okay. So a lot of them don't know the language that well, or it's just tough. But yeah, learning a language in like an entire year, that's pretty tough. I mean, kids take what, 4 to 5 years to even learn how to really talk, you know? Fully be eloquent, you know? So that's crazy. The more I read, the more I realize how much of an education freak you are and just how well you raised them. It's all because of their strict upbringing mixed with love. It was for their sakes as well. She spoke like a mother, closing her eye and tapping her chest proudly. Although she was young, I could see that she was reliable and confident enough to raise 6 cat girls. Seeing that unexpected side of Shigure made me proud to be her older brother. For once. The only thing that makes me proud. I'll take responsibility and act as a good owner. You did the hard part. I'm gonna take it from here, Shigure. You're the best. Yes, I don't doubt that one bit, Nisama. But if you're gonna get them working in this bakery, certain qualifications are necessary. Qualifications? Talking about cooking certification? Not that, Nisama. It isn't that. Oh, the bell exam. I forgot about the bell exam. Regarding allowing cat girls to work independently as employees, a cat girl needs to have an independent action permit in terms of qualification. Without that permit, a cat girl can be arrested by the police if they are out and about. Wait. Oh, yeah, you mean the bell exam. So they can work in the shop as long as I'm there. They just can't leave the shop and go anywhere. Yeah, that makes sense. Bell stuff. Besides, they can't be unemployed without a permit. They're not employed. They're... I mean, that's basically like, what do you call it? The family restaurant clause, you know? Where like, you can't employ anyone under 18 unless it's like a family establishment. Then you can have like your kids help out, you know? I mean, there's still laws restricting that. You can't like, you can't do everything. You can't make them do like a bunch of stuff. But yeah, you're allowed to have like your children there or like a couple people under a certain age or whatever. So I'm sure there's probably a law like that. So I'm sure like they could be like little waitresses, you know, and stuff like that. But yeah, like I couldn't have them working like the whole time or too much stuff. Working for free is a different story though. Yeah, but I'm not going to make them work for free. I guess maybe I will for a little bit, but... A permit? But our family's cat girls have never had one of those when they leave home, right? Try to remember the times when our family's cat girls went out while under Shigure's watch. Really didn't recall seeing any sort of permits. Everyone always has it on them. Now then, Nisama, if you'll come this way. At Shigure's urging, we stepped out of the kitchen. The bell! Whoa! So their bell is the permit. They're in height order. Why are they in height order? The way they choose to line these girls up every time is very interesting. Well, cat girls don't carry anything except their bell. It's inconvenient to not be able to go out freely, so we kind of have to keep it on us. That means we are selected out of a bunch of cat girls. That is why we're different from other cat girls. Oh no, we got elitism. The cat girl elitism. No, they're gonna have a civil war. Nekopara civil war. That's what I want to see. Nekopara civil war. Oh no, it's so over. They say that only 1 in 10 cat girls pass, you know. Really? That's crazy. Studying was so hard, I was totally fed up with it. Belonging to Shigure-san and not having a bell would be an embarrassment to our master. Ooh, don't say that. That's gonna definitely make them feel bad. Don't say that. Put the pressure on. Everyone proudly shook their bells. I never knew the bell had that sort of meaning. What do you mean? Kasho is... He's the dumbest man alive. Or no, he's the most oblivious man alive. Like, seriously, Kasho. Come on. I thought that was just Shigure's preference. Then why wouldn't she have given it to chocolate and vanilla? You know? Come on, man. Put the pieces together. It can be shown in place of a cat girl identification paper, so it's rather convenient. It allows them to enter buildings and events where pets aren't allowed. It also has GPS features so they won't get... What? Whoa, okay, this is some crazy lore. It's a GPS? It has GPS tracking in the bell? Why? I mean, I guess so they won't get lost, but what? That is some crazy lore that they just dropped on us. I thought they were just bells, but no, they're like GPS. That's awesome. There shouldn't be any complaints if they were to work in your store a bit. But if you intend to employ them officially, you should make sure to have the proper qualifications. See, there's a lot to deal with when it comes to cat girls. As an owner, I'd better take everything Shigure was teaching me to heart. I was just thinking about time. I was just thinking it was about time to have chocolate and vanilla get their bells. So this might be the perfect timing. Right, chocolate, vanilla. If we can be of help to Master, then we'll do our best. We really will. Good luck. This way we'll be able to go out with everyone. It's lonely without company. But no, it would make you be able to go out alone. That's the point of the bell, is to be able to go out alone. You already have to go out with company. What do you mean? Or the fact that you can't go out with them, so you feel alone when they leave without you? I don't know. Of course, Nisama, as their owner, you will also need to assist them, okay? Yeah, just pampering them won't do them any good, right? Exactly, teehee. Learning more about human society will lead to a richer life. Yay! When Chocolate has a bell, Chocolate wants to go on an amusement park ride with Master. I thought you could. We already can, right? Or maybe she's just saying she wants that as a reward, because, like, yeah, I guess. But, like, you can. As long as I'm there, or the owner is there, you can do that. Amusement parks are fine, but I want to go to an aquarium. Well, we got ads starting pretty soon. I think I'll actually take like a break. A little bathroom break. Little stand-up break. I want to see the dolphins, penguins, and blue whales. There aren't any aquariums that have blue whales, though. That would be cool if they were, though. I mean, it's called the ocean. Yep. I was always up behind at home before I got my bell, so I know all too well what it's like to be lonely. I'll cheer on for you. Wait, so they can't leave the house? What do you mean? But, I mean, we literally took them out shopping. What did she say? Maybe you're just not allowed to go into establishments. That must be what they're saying. So you're not allowed to go into like an amusement park or an aquarium, but you're allowed to go into like a store or something. I don't know. Interesting. All right, the ad should be starting now, so I will take a little bathroom break. Take a little break yourselves, and I'll see you in a couple minutes here. Burb. All right, welcome back, everyone. Hope you had some fun ads. Hope they were interesting and entertaining. I hope you guys had a nice little break, got some rest. I'm pouring myself a nice cup of coffee to keep going here. We're gonna go on for a little bit longer, maybe another hour or so. Find a good stopping point, maybe after they finish their bell exam here, and yeah, that'd be pretty fun. So let's keep going here. All right, they're cheering them on so they can pass their bell exam. I'll cheer for you two. I'll do your best to pass it in one shot. Chocolate vanilla. Yeah. That's why this big-headed Maine Coon is troublesome, right? Hey, they're paired up finally. It's not a matter of how many times you take it. It's not how many times you take it, it takes you to pass, or what kind of bell you get. What's important is being proud of yourself and not acting so immature that you reveal your upbringing. If you do that, you might as well go back to eating baby food. You failed the test twice yourself, Azuki, so there's no reason to feel inferior about it. Oh, so wait, did Coconut pass it on her first try? And she just has been rubbing it in Azuki's face this whole time? Or could it be that you're at a disadvantage because of your stubby little arms and legs? What? Why would it give, I thought it was like a mental, like, restraint test and a knowledge test. Is there a physical portion to the bell test? Like walking or something? What? Why would there be a physical aspect to this test? The hell did you say? Those are the trademark of the Munchkin cat girl. Yeah. You damn brats in 20 million years too young to talk to me. You gobby fish. Well, here we go. Remember when I said in Volume Extra, or I don't know, I keep calling Volume Extra, that I was like, I really like that we get to see them together and like nice and friendly. It's because this is what we've been dealing with the whole time. They figure it out in the next game, sort of. But it is a lot of bickering. So this game, whenever you see these two on screen, there's going to be a lot of bickering. So prepare for bickering. I'm not going to treat you like my senior just because you're older. If you want me to respect you, then give me a reason to. Here we go. Fighting isn't allowed. Calm down, you two, okay? That's right. If you get too stressed, you'll get bald spots. Ah, Chocolate knows. There's that new toy that Master bought the other day. If they play with it, they'll get distracted and everything will be fine, right? Right? Maybe. Azuki and Maple really don't get tired of fighting like this day in and day out, huh? Ah, jeez. If you're gonna fight and kick up dust, then do it outside. Outside. Yeah, outside. Out now. Out. Get. Psst, 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 psst. Fight outside in the parking lot. Just another normal day for the Minaduki family. And for La Soleil, too. No, it better not be another normal day. I don't want you guys fighting in my shop. Get out. Maple, I'm gonna make some tea. Would you like our specialty, Charlie me? Vanilla, you're so cute when you're obedient like that. Obedient? That wasn't obedience. That was a request. No, I didn't tell her to do that. What? I wasn't obedient. What? Bro. All right, I'll take you up on that recommendation. It's also called Jarling, okay? Or also, it's called Jarling. I was wondering, it looked like it was spelled wrong, but I just thought maybe I'm just like, okay, it's a different type of a tea in Japan that I don't know. But no, yeah, I was like, that's definitely not how you say that, right? Okay, leave it to me. Maple will be the first customer I pour tea for. ... Seen from this angle, none of us seem particularly intelligent. The only accurate thing Vanilla said was that this was a normal day for the Minaduki family. But it did make me think that things would be better outside instead. Okay, no more fighting now. Did you slap them? I don't think she did. I think that was like a mental like sound effect for us, the audience, but it sounded like she slapped them. Like all of them at the same time. Just what? Just what do you think you're doing? Fighting on the day of Nisama's new start. As a bell-carrying cat girl of the Minazuki family, you ought to be ashamed. Yeah. Chocolate and Vanilla don't have a bell yet, though. She's like, I can be bad. I don't have a bell. I was like, okay, Chocolate. Yes, you do, but like, right. So we don't feel embarrassed about it. Also, you guys weren't fighting. It was just Azuki and Coconut. I wasn't fighting either. It's because of the dummies that we got involved. You guys weren't fighting. What do you mean you got involved? You just said take it outside. But you say you punk? That's big talk coming from the most skittish cat girl of the bunch of us. Yeah, but she's not fighting. You can't even go to the bathroom at night without turning on all the lights in your bedroom and in the hallway. Wait, why are they all ganging up on Maple? What did she do? Also, calm down, Maple. Jesus Christ, I was backing you. If you're gonna freak out like that, I don't know if I can really vouch for you. Yeah, I told you that I'm not the type of cat girl who has nocturnal instincts, you dumb cat girl. That side of you is the one that you're... That side of you is one of your cute points, though, Mei-chan. They called her Mei-chan, like M-E-I. They literally called her M-A-Y. I don't know. This translation is a little rough. They definitely get better. This is a little bit interesting. I don't know what they're doing. And normally, domineering side of you is starting to become cute too. Yeah, dare you make fun of me? When you're the one in that stupid magical girl setup. That's not her fault. That's Shigure. I'll upload your magician incantation video to YouTube. YouTube. Oh, that's a dumb one. YouTube. Wow, YouTube. That's... Come on, guys. You can say YouTube. It's YouTube. I'm saying it right now. YouTube. Why? I don't get it. Well, that's mean. If that goes online, I'll be out there forever. And Shigure-chan said the magical girl look suited me, so what's wrong with it? Yeah. You guys, I'm taking your bells. Was that her getting angry? She doesn't sound very... Is that her getting angry? She doesn't sound very mad. Like, if that's all she can do for angriness, I think that's fine. Okay. Silence. Oh, she's probably clapping her hands. She's not... Obviously, I knew she wasn't slapping them, but I think she's just clapping, you know? Like, yeah. Once again, today is a celebration of the start of Nisama's new life. I'm declaring it a new holiday. I also have I've also already purchased all the cakes here. Therefore, for today only, you may eat however many. You may all eat however many you'd like. For real, Shigure? I can't have 2 of them? No. I'm putting a stop to that. I need to sell these later, okay? I love how she's out of the frame. She's like just out of frame. That's really funny. We could eat however many we like. So, are you saying we can eat the entire cake ourselves? Yeah, she bought them all, huh? Wait, Shigure-san. Wait, did you say san or chan? You just say san, interesting. Since Maple, or since it's a cake, could you get me some Earl Grey to go with it? Lukewarm, of course. Okay, leave it to chocolate. Master Shigure-chan, are you fine with black tea too? No, don't get it for me. Guys, no, guys, you can't. I'll help. It'll be my first job as a poster cat girl. Yay! I'll put up a sold out clothes sign outside. No, don't do that. No, guys, stop. No, wait a minute. Hey, I said wait. Nisama, your little sister is requesting that you feed her. I need the stock. I don't mind you guys buying a fair amount, whatever. But I need to make a name for myself. I think that would be a nice bonus for this large purpose. I don't remember Azuki being this feral. I don't remember her being this feral. Whoa, it's good. This is really good. Hey, Kasho, you're not bad, aren't you? What am I doing? What am I doing? I need to go to bed. It's only 3:30. I need to sleep. To think that there would be a day in my cat girl life that I could eat a whole cake myself. Munch, munch, munch. Happiness. I'm so incredibly happy right now. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. What a wonderful smell. For a cat's tongue, lukewarm is definitely the best, right? Want to trade my tea for cake for your apple pie? But I wanted to try this freshly baked apple pie. Kasho-san, please. This is my one wish in life. Oh my god. Master, we're out of cream puffs now. Requesting increase in production. Salute. Master, I can't reach the tea leaf stalk. Get it for me. Oh my god, I need to get you guys a stool. Do what you like. Don't mind me. Just like that, half an hour into opening, suddenly there was a sold out sign in front of my bakery. He let that happen? I'm kind of surprised he let that happen. I really thought he'd be like, no, like, don't do that. I need the stock to make customers. You know? I don't know. More, please. Oh my gosh. Nekopara. Oh, all right. I'm back. Master, please look at this. Master, it's amazing. Oh my god. Let me breathe. Let me breathe. What? What's up? Thank you. It's so cute. It's really amazing. It really is. What happened? You're both so excited. I had just come back from shopping to find the two of them in really high spirits. Couldn't imagine what had changed so drastically in the little time I'd been out. Well, maybe they were really getting into that cat toy? Please, just come take a look. It's really something. It really is. Yeah, I get that it's amazing, but what exactly is it? Just come here. Seeing is believing. It would be faster for you to just have a look. Faster to have a look? Just an empty room. Oh, it's the bed. I forgot. We bought them a bed. Or someone did. Chocolate and vanilla pulled me towards their empty room. The bed. Whoa, what the? Huh? Also, that's a gnarly screensaver on that TV. That's a gnarly screensaver. Oh my gosh, that would make my eyes explode. That's horrible. This is like what, grandma core or like maximalist core or something like that. This is crazy. The moment the door was open, there was pink and white spread before my eyes. The colors overflowed from the floor, bed, dresser, and cushions with their antique rose design. There also seemed to be sweet, high-class scent wafting through it. Clearly a room that wasn't here before was spread out before my eyes. Immediately started to wonder if I had somehow walked into another dimension. Shigure-chan arranged for all this. It's super duper cute. Interesting. Yeah, they really changed a lot of this. Because like by volume 4 he kept saying like I wanted to do this on my own. I didn't want anyone's help. That was the point. And so I'm surprised that he granted this one he couldn't control because Shigure did this like while he was out. But like I don't know, it's a little weird that nobody I don't know that he didn't stop. I'm still hung up on he didn't stop them from just buying out the shop. I don't know. I mean, granted, I can't expect them to have. I don't think they really thought past volume 3 when they were making these games. I'm sure they had like little tidbits of backstory in their head, but I think they really were just like, let's just make 3 volumes and we'll see how it goes. Shigure felt pity and prepared this for us. This way, Master can say goodbye to sleeping on the sofa. Now that you mention it, it has been it has been oh gosh, it has the same feel as your room at home, huh? Found myself greatly confused as I leaned against the wall. Well, she probably, honestly, now I think about it, she probably just moved her to the bed. If that was their room, she probably just gave them her bed, like their room. She's like, well, I don't need it because they're gonna live there now. I remembered it was one of Shikare's hobbies to decorate each of the cat girls' rooms into something like this. Because of our traditional parents, Shigure herself had a relatively normal Japanese-style room, so it seemed like she poured all of her effort into the rooms instead of her own. Shigure did also say that she dressed the cat girl. I can't, man. I just can't. Shigure did say that she dressed all the cat girls according to her own tastes too. All of them except for Maple. Really? I wonder why not Maple. I guess we'll see when we get to Maple. Maybe Maple's the only one who cares about like fashion, like deeply, because I know she wants to be like a singer and idol and whatever, but interesting. Yay! This bed is really fluffy wuffy and smells nice. It's super huge. This will be more than enough for Chocolate and me. While Shigure might have been an education freak, I forgot how much she really did spoil him. Speaking of which, when did that girl have time to set all this up? You must have brought this all in while I was out. Really speaks volumes for her abilities, or just her ability to pay like a bunch of people to set this up in like minutes. Well, this is your room, so use it as you wish. Are you jealous? No, I have my own room. Well, you do have an expensive looking bed and all. Shigure said that master would say something like that. Huh? Wait. What? Did she remodel our room? She remodeled our room. Thanks, Shikane. I was like, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Yeah, Master's room is a lot like ours, and it's really nice too, you know? Master's bed is equally impressive. It's fluffy and wuffy. What do you think? What do you think? Are you happy, Master? I really must take my hat off to how much Shigure loves you. What? Shigure! The classic anime scream. We haven't had an anime scream in this game yet. I don't know if there's been any anime like, well, there might have been one in volume 4, or maybe it was extra. We don't get too many. I don't know. I find them annoying. I don't like the, you know, like to the cut to the sky or whatever. I think they're dumb, but it needs to be done. There's no way I could just throw out all the new things in the room. So I became burdened with a glorious fantasy princess room. Hey, you know what? I'd dig it. If the bed is nice, I could rock a princess room. I could rock it. But surprisingly, I slept extremely well, so I didn't complain. Yeah, see? Oh my god, it's a Chrissy! Hello, Chrissy. How goes? We are playing not a cat-boy game, unfortunately. We are playing a cat-girl game. How are you doing? Welcome in. Hey, my thing works now. Go follow Chrissy if you haven't. Your cat ears are floating. Yeah, I got news for you, Chrissy. Unfortunately, they're fake. Unfortunately, they're fake. Yeah. How are you doing, Chrissy? I'm waiting for my AIO to arrive so I can do nerd stuff. Let's go. Are you getting an AIO? Ooh, fancy. I'm too scared to get an AIO. Also, they're expensive, so that's really my real reason here. That's my true reason for not doing it. Also, yeah. AliExpress. Nothing could go wrong. Oh, that's so scary. That's so scary. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Hey, you've reached the silver nappy. Let's go. 19 months. That's so many months. That's so many months, Chrissy. Wow. That's actually crazy. Oh my gosh. They might be shocking. I hope not. I truly hope they don't shock, because that would be very bad for you and the PC. And the liquid inside of the AIO. Very, Very scary, but good luck. I hope it works. Is it for your CPU? Yeah, obviously it's for your CPU. I'm assuming you don't have a liquid cooled graphics card, given that you buy a lot of the Intel Arc stuff. I don't think they really need that. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Liquid cooled Arc graphics card. Ooh, 5800X, nice, very cool. I need to upgrade. I mean, my CPU is fine, but I really should upgrade with all the stupid stuff I do on streaming. I really just want to build a second PC, you know, a little. I have a gaming PC and a streaming PC, but yeah, I have a dual. Oh yeah, you do have the dual. I remember you were talking about that, the B580 and A580. Nice. Doesn't work that well, so I'm moving back to a single one. Yeah. Dynamic frame limiter, so encoder still works. Yeah, it's probably smart. I wonder, why did you choose the dual? Because I mean, I don't know, is that cheaper when you buy two budget cards as opposed to just pooling for a better, you know, a beefier one or something? That's interesting. Well, yeah. One day I'll upgrade my CPU. I'm thinking about going to AM5. I think I feel like I have to. If I'm building a new PC from scratch, I really feel like I should just go AM5. I think the prices have come down. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm just scared. I don't want to drop so much money. B580 for games and for encoders, except OES doesn't let you choose where the encoding. Yeah, like NVIDIA cards. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, it sucks because I don't really like NVIDIA because what they're doing is cringe, you know, but NVIDIA, they play really nice with other programs. Everyone, like when you come to rendering and coding, all that kind of like non-gaming tasks, they're so nice, they're so good, you know. I mean, granted, look at the games I'm playing Nekopara. I don't need 600 frames a second, you know. I need 60 at best, you know. I don't really play games that need the highest quality graphics card, so it's not, you know, the weird stuff that NVIDIA doesn't really bother me. It's really more for the encoding and rendering stuff that I need. UE5 remastered, yes, to melt PCs. I was just joking at the beginning because first of all, Chrissy, I'm playing Nekopara every single day until they release the new game, which we do have a release date, June 13th. They're going to release Nekopara after on their own website, so we're going to play Nekopara every single day until Friday, I guess. So it's gonna be fun. But anyway, I was joking because we played Volume 4, and I've played all of these games before. But and then we played Extra, and now we're back on Volume 1. So this is the first one that they ever released, and there's no head pat functions. You can make them jump, but you can't head pat them. So I was joking, and there's a couple of other features that they don't have in the other games. So I was joking, I'm like, we should we really can have a we should have a remaster of Nekopara Volume 1 so they can add back some extra features and some head padding. We need a remaster. The Unreal Engine 5 remaster for Nekopara. It would be funny. It would be funny. Whoa, Saribot. Yearly Fairy. Hey, that's my name. Saribot banned someone. It says banned Yearly Friary or Friarv. Regardless, they still have my name, so you're getting banned. Thanks, Saribot. You're the best. But yeah, we're playing Nekopara every day. We're playing Volume 1. I guess I will warn you. I probably should put a warning up every now and then. It is a dating sim, and it does get pretty intense, so if that's not something you're into, most of this is actually pretty fine. It's pretty cute and wholesome, but there are some moments that definitely go a little bit 18 plus. So if that's not what you're into, nothing that'll get me banned, except for that one scene. Except for that one scene, I'm still scared. I need to go back and like cut that out of the VOD. Probably it's not that bad, but I'm just so paranoid because Twitch likes to just nuke you for no reason, especially if you're PNG tuber, VTuber, Although I'm a guy, I feel like guys get banned less for that kind of stuff. But definitely got to check my YouTube VOD. Cut that out of there because YouTube is very much they don't play around. They don't play around. So I gotta cut that out later when this ends here. Gym Weekly about to drop. Yeah, that would have been a really fun alternate account. I think my alternate account is just not E2M Merely. I think I got really bored with it, really lazy with it. But yeah, right now we're what are we doing? We're just working at the shop with Chocolate and Vanilla. We're having a good time. And we just got a room remastered or remodeled to be a princess room. So now we live like a princess. Thank you very much. We look forward to seeing you again soon. But thank you again for all the support, Chrissy. That's crazy that you've been supporting me for 19 months. That's so long. I appreciate it so much. Welcome. The menu is right over there, and specials are listed on this sign here. Thank you for waiting. Here is your seasonal mille fuel. If you're here for me to pronounce French words correctly, you're in the wrong stream. I apologize. And chocolate Mont Blanc. If you'll be dining in, please come right this way. Here is the menu. Also, if you want me to pronounce English words correctly, you're also in the wrong stream. Just to lower your expectations. Here's your receipt. We'll be needing some dry ice to keep... What? You guys have dry ice? What do you mean? To keep it cool while you carry it home? What? No. What do you mean? Do you want some dry ice? You mean ice? Why do we have dry? Isn't that dangerous? Dry ice, is that not like incredibly dangerous to just, you can't even hold it, right? Unless maybe ice, that's like how they call ice packs, is dry ice maybe? I thought dry ice was like really dangerous to touch. I could be wrong, but what? All right, we're not going to correct her. I guess that's just what we have. Handing out dry ice. All right, maybe I'll take this moment to bake some more sponge cake for the shortcakes. I looked through the window into the bakery floor and saw that the customer traffic had calmed down a bit. Glancing at the clock, I saw that it was almost 3 p.m. It seemed that selling out and closing early and on opening day actually got us noticed. Thanks to some tweets and blog posts, word of mouth spread, and we were really busy the next day. You could argue that it was because just a big coincidence, but this was definitely all because of Shigure. Yeah, I blame Shigure. I blame Shigure. Master, we're almost out of fruit for shortcakes. What? Cream puffs too. Got it. I'll start making more now then. God, man, this would be such a pain. I can't imagine. Like, I struggle to just make a meal. That's hard. When you're like cooking a meal and everything has to be made at different times, to like figure out how to schedule that in your mind, keep track of like 2 or 3 recipes, you know? But I can't imagine having someone drop in, like you're already making like 4 things and then someone says, all right, now add this, now add this. Now you have to like recalculate everything in your head. God, dude, this must be crazy. Master, we received an order for a birthday cake. I'll leave the form here. All right, I'll check it later. They seem to be doing pretty good already. I think Chocolate and Vanilla are actually able to help out this much. I watched as the two of them quickly and energetically engaged the customers. Chocolate was enthusiastic as always, while Vanilla showed her attention to detail. They greatly contributed to the rising fame of the bakery as La Soleil's poster cat girls. Really didn't expect much when I sought their assistance, but they've been a big help. Well, it's about time for a break, huh? This is almost done anyways. I lightly stretched my neck to side, and as I took the ingredients from the next batch and put them in the refrigerator. Break time! Good work, you two. Ooh, this is... What do I make them? Oh, I made them a little cheesecake. Oh, I love how one of them is like, you have a grape and a cherry. That's cute. And you got the little squiggles of chocolate. This guy is a pro. God, I could go for a cheesecake. I can't remember the last time I had a cheesecake. They're so good, man. Master, is this a cheesecake? Not only that, it's a rare type. It's a rare cheesecake chocolate. The surface is all glossy. I don't think that's rare. That just means it's like right out of the oven or right out of the fridge, maybe? I don't know. I think you cook it and then you freeze it or put it in the fridge. I'm pretty sure. God, I haven't made a cheesecake in forever. I know there are refrigerate only cake or cheesecakes, but I'm pretty sure the standard cheesecake, you have to bake it and then you put it in the fridge. This is because you two have been working so hard. As requested, here is your reward. Master, you made this rare cheesecake for us. I don't know why they keep calling it rare. It looks like a pretty standard cheesecake to me. I don't know what's rare about it. You're so kind, Master. This is the kind of joy you get from working hard. The eyes of the cat girls were sparkling as they looked at the rare cheesecake with delight. It was worth it to see them this happy. I sat down into a chair and poured hot water into a teapot. Vanilla, Chocolate was thinking we should share some of this happiness with Shigure-chan. But neither of us have a cell phone. How regretful. Chocolate sees. We can't take a picture of it with a phone then, huh? Cat girls without cameras are helpless. Chocolate knows. If we don't have a camera, let's draw something. We'll put emotions into a picture. Oh my god, they're so cute. They're so cute. Now, Master, I would like you to draw chocolate and me. Be quick now, Glim. I have a camera, guys. I'll take it for you. Just hurry up and eat. Break time's almost over. I calmly urged them as I poured 3 cups of tea. As always, these two cat girls had limitless energy. I seriously wondered if they were trying to act as silly as they were being. In that case, let's try some bite. Hum 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 hum. Aww, cute. So tasty. I love how soft and rich it is. Bro, this is just making me want to eat a cheesecake. I'm telling my mom I'm making a cheesecake tomorrow. I'm like, I'm making one. I don't care what we're having for dinner. I'm making a cheesecake. That would have been a fun stream. Oh, I wish I had a small PC because then I could like stream cooking. I really think a cooking stream would be fun. That would have been a cool like Nekopara stream if I made like French patisserie or something. That'd be cool. I could get like dressed up in a maid outfit. I don't know, man. And my mom would be like, why are you wearing a cat girl outfit? I'm like, don't worry. It's all part of the content. One of these days I'll get to it. One of these days. I can feel Master's loving this. Chocolate's the happiest cat girl in the world right now. I added the meow. You should have put the meow in there. That's the easiest cat girl translation ever, and you didn't put it in. Wow, this exquisite amount of sweetness, a slight burst of lemon. It's delicious. They put lemon. Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, that sounds so good, dude. I want a cheesecake. Give me a cheesecake. Oh, man. The cookie crust at the bottom is also... bitterness makes it so. I'm glad you two like it. I made sauces for it, too. It'd help if you could give me some feedback on them. Wah, meow. Isn't that Chocolate's favorite chocolate sauce? This is my favorite berry sauce. It even has a matcha powder. Is it alright for everything to be this perfect? I actually kind of like this vanilla. Like, vanilla in the other games has always been, like, airheadedly, you know, soft. But, like, here, like, you hear the emotion. Like, she's getting, like, really into it. Like, high-pitched and everything, you know? I really like this vanilla. Kind of eepy, but have a great stream. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. And once again, I really appreciate the sub and all the support. The art's so cute. I know this game is awesome. I love this. But yeah, have a good sleep. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out, Chrissy. Adios. I shall see you later. And good luck with the AIO. I hope it doesn't blow up your computer. Are we allowed to be this happy? Oh, delicious. Both of them enhance the natural flavor, the unbaked cream cheese, the double deliciousness. So good. This is really alright guys, I get it. It's very delicious. It tastes just like a professional's. Well, I have trained for like years, so I hope I'm a professional at this point. It really does take like a professional's work. Master is super cool. Well, I'm a beginner. Bro! I'm a beginner? Alright, you are way too humble. You're way too humble. Dude, you've been studying for at least 2 years. And then you went and studied with a high class... Like, you went abroad for another year, at least, and studied with like a great pastry chef. You're an amateur at worst, all right, man? Give yourself some credit, my guy. They've probably been waiting for an opportunity to praise me, so I suppose it's a good thing. After hearing their request, I actually secretly did some research on making rare cheesecake, but I'll leave that as a secret. Master's reward makes chocolate so happy. When did they request the cheesecake? Wait, huh? God, I was so long ago. When did that happen? I really need to think about that. I don't remember when they said that, huh? On top of being praised, chocolate gets to eat something delicious too. Chocolate is so happy, meow. We're working really hard out there after all. It would have been hard if Master was all alone, right? Mm-hmm. You're right. You two really were a big help there. I patted both of the genuinely happy Chocolate and the proud Vanilla on the head. Chocolate will work even harder for Master's sake. Chocolate's gonna work really, really hard, right, Vanilla? I'll work so that my food expenses are covered. Just enough that you can't call me a freeloader. Jeez, you're being modest. You like working here too, right, Vanilla? Is it... Oh, what? Okay, that just doesn't sound like Vanilla. Okay, there we go. That first line was like, that didn't sound like Vanilla at all. It's because Vanilla is fun to work with chocolate. Or it's fun to work with chocolate. That is all. That is all there really is to it. Vanilla has a bit of tsundere. Interesting. Granted, she's being mostly honest there. She does really, I mean, she likes us. She's happy with us. But she really is just, I love chocolate more than anything in the world. And I will do whatever she said. Or whatever she wants makes me happy, you know? So, like, that is true. But she is being a little tsundere. A little bit of a tsundsun. Little tiny bit. Vanilla's face is getting red. Girls like that get their cheeks poked. Poke, poke. Puni puni. Wait, did she say puni puni? Puni puni. Cute. I always wondered what that was, because when I watched the slime anime, the kawaii slime one, what is it called? Puniru or something? I don't know. They kept saying puni puni a lot. And I wondered what that was, if it was just like a random word or a sound. But yeah, apparently it means poke. Or it's like the poking sound. That's cute. Puni puni. Cute. I learn more Japanese every day. That's totally going to be very helpful if I ever go to Japan. Walk around just saying puni puni, and they'll be like, what are you talking about, my guy? Leave our country now. Hey, cut it out. Even Master says not to do stuff like that while eating. My poster cat girls were such adorable little things. That's why they're poster cat girls. That's why I made them poster cat girls, because they're cute. I watched them go at it as I poured another cup of tea. I can understand why cat girls make great mascots, though. It was heartwarming and sweet to see them act like such happy sisters. Since you are helping me this much, you're gonna have to really study hard, right? Study for what? How to make cakes? Management? You've already decided to retire from your executive position, Master? No, but Azuki's gonna take my job. I'm gonna die on that hill. Azuki is trying to steal my business. I will never let her forget that, and that's fine. I really hope, obviously after is gonna be it's gonna be an extension. It's gonna be a Shigure phrase story, and we're gonna have a trip to Hawaii, but I really hope that Azuki gets a limelight if they just do like another volume 4 where it's like, it's not like a specific girl focused chapter. It's just like a story. I really hope that they focus on like Azuki deciding maybe I want to take over the business, you know, or Kasho deciding I'm going to hand it down to her. I think that would be really cool. And you could have like a nice empowerment moment where Azuki becomes like one of the first cat girls to own their own business or whatever, you know. I think that would be really cool. I don't know if that's allowed in laws, you know, because then you'd have to really start getting into some like world building stuff that I don't know if Nekopara really wants to do, and that's fine. You don't need to, but I think that'd be fun. It'd make a good fan story. So I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but I might make that into a fan story. Just a world where Azuki takes over the business. Obviously, it's not going to be for a while because Kasho's pretty young, so he's going to live for a while. Ah, management, you've decided to retire from your executive position, Master. No, you think I'm going to retire after a few days of opening? Studying for qualifications. You two remember what Shigure said, right? Upon hearing my words, their blank expression changed as their eyes began to shine. Qualifications? As in a bell? Yep, you two are working really hard as poster cat girls after all. Master, does that mean... Chocolate and Vanilla turned to each other with looks of amazement. Suddenly, they both stood up and bent forward across the table. Oh my gosh. Does that mean Chocolate and Vanilla will have been helpful? Yeah. Does that mean that we've been doing a good job? Of course, that's what I said, right? If you two weren't around, I don't think I'd be able to keep the bakery going. Yeah, honestly, now that I think about it, what was his plan? This is like not feasible. Like, how would he have done this on his own? Like, let alone, how would you do that? Like, you can't cook and take orders at the same time. You would need to lead someone up front. You would need to lead two people to run a shop, a bakery. I don't know how you would do that. Unless you just get all your cooking done in the morning and you're like, what's here, what's here? You make it in the morning and then you just sell it. And what's gone is gone. Maybe that's what he could have done. And you just don't, maybe you make like replacements at lunch or something. I genuinely don't know what his plan was. That's really weird. I don't know. But yeah. Just like before, I tapped their heads and thanks again. Will Master be happy if Chocolate gets a bell? I'd be very proud of you. Yeah, of course. Master would be proud of his two poster cat girls earning their bells. Yeah, I'm proud of you two. But as your owner, I want to have proof that I raised you two well. Oh, Kasho. Shigure did all the work. What do you mean I raised you well? You're gonna help them study, don't get me wrong. But come on, man. Shigure did all the hard work. You did jack all. That's why you two should work for your own sake as well. I'll also do my best alongside you two. Okay. I do like that though. I do like that he's not just Chocolate and Vanilla would work here for free forever. And they would be happy with that. And the world would be happy with that. But I do like that he is like, he really wants to make sure that they can get paid. Or, you know, he wants them to like work here. Like not against their will or whatever, you know, not that they're against their will, but it's like, that's their condition for living here. It's like, you can live here as long as you work. But he's still adding some agency to their life, which I like that. That's cool. I ruffled their hair. They closed their eyes and smiled even more brightly than before. Okay, Chocolate will work hard. Chocolate will do her absolute best. Chocolate will work so hard that Master will always need Chocolate. Yay! If we received our bells, will you take us out to play too? There are lots of places I want to go, okay? Ah, sure. Whether it's an amusement park or the aquarium, I'll take you to there. Yay! Going to the amusement park with Master would make Chocolate happy. Chocolate wants to go in the Little Mouse Kingdom. Or go to the Little Mouse Kingdom. Come on, man. I guess, you know what? Out of all the franchises and companies, yeah, I could understand Disney being mad to be in Nekopara. They'd be like, oh, take us out of that. No. Do not put us in there. I could see Disney being a little bit upset with that. Being like, yeah, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't put us in that game. We might just have to sue you. YouTube, though. I don't think YouTube should really care. I want to see some aurora in Aurora or a crater on the moon. You could see you mean like the northern lights? You could see that. Might not be, I can't control that, but you could see it. Or a crater on the moon. telescope, or both. Both is good. Yeah, just get you a telescope. Within reason, okay? Are you two listening? Two cat girls lost in their own fantasy worlds while their eyes gleamed. I never thought that they'd start dreaming of going overseas or even space. Going overseas? I guess maybe you would need to go overseas to see. Oh, wait. Dude, that tells you how old this game is. When she said, I want to go to the Little Mouse Kingdom, she obviously means Disney World, but there. Wait, when was Disney World Japan made? Because that means if she says overseas, that means this game came out before Disney World Japan? Hold on. When was Disney World Japan built? What? No. It says 1983. I was going to say, there's no way. You guys, what do you mean, Kasho? You don't have to go overseas. You have one. It's in Tokyo. Yeah, 1983. Do they ever like shut down or something? Why would you say that? That's just confusing. We also have some ads coming up. I'm telling you, dude, the continuity in this game. You guys need to focus on continuity. What is this game? This game came out in 2016. Come on, NekoWorks, get with it. You have a Disney World. You don't have to go overseas for it. Maybe it's crap. Maybe it's really bad. I doubt it. I feel like everyone who I've heard has gone there has praised it because it's Disney World. Disney wouldn't make a bad Disney World. Disney doesn't make bad places. Well, maybe they do, but they just put so much work. They wouldn't let it flop. I don't know. Maybe it is. But yeah. Interesting. I'm trying to think what else could it have been? I don't know. It's clearly a reference to Disney World. Anyway, the ads are starting pretty soon. I'll just keep going on through because I think I'm going to end stream pretty soon here. After the end of this story here, so enjoy your ads and I'll catch you up when you get back. Alrighty, let's keep going. All right, I never thought they'd start dreaming about going overseas or even space. A cat girl's dreams obviously weren't something to make light of. They were incredible. On the other hand, if it's anywhere we want, then Master's bed is good too. Thank God the ads rolled in. Thank God for ads, am I right? Thank God for ads. Finally, the Twitch gods have praised me, have blessed me. I mean, YouTube, rest in peace. Anyone watching on YouTube, rest in peace, my soul. Whatever. But hey, Twitch, you're the best, Twitch. The first cat girl in history to go to outer space. Better yet, perhaps we could go as far as Mars. That'd be like the first living being to go to Mars. Hey, break's over, you two. Get to it. Chop chop. It's a bit of a struggle to bring Chocolate and Vanilla back to reality after they had traveled to their so far mentally. Cute. Oh my god, did you just swear? Wait, what? Are they speaking different languages? Wait, what? What? They just spoke in different languages? Okay. I thought she was swearing, but I think she was speaking in Wingdings. Was she speaking in Wingdings? Why? What was that all about? And then I don't know what Chocolate was talking in. What the heck? That was interesting. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a localized or a romanization and not a translation. I don't know what happened there. That was really weird. Whatever. A few days later on a day off. Oh, here we go. I knew Shigure would just be the trainer. I knew we weren't going to do anything on our own. All right, we'll go just a little bit further here. Once we get this scene ended, we'll head out for the day. The first step toward getting your own bell. Are you ready, Chocolate? Vanilla? Yes, ma'am. All preparations are go. Professor Shigure-chan. Yes, ma'am. All preparations are a go. Listen carefully. In order to receive a bell, you must meet the requirements for a single cat girl to fit into a human society. The entire test will focus on this one principle. Okay, now, repeat. Welcome back, Rads, everyone. You didn't miss anything. All we did was, oh shoot, man, it was like 2 seconds ago. Literally, it was 2 seconds ago. The scene literally just ended, I think, and I just yapped. What, dude? Why can't I remember? I'm so bad at this. Yeah, they just kept dreaming about space. Wow, am I that bad? I just can't remember anything. Cool. Anyway, now Shigure is preparing them for the bell test because Kasho doesn't do anything. When he says I raised them, he doesn't. He hasn't done anything. He treats them very well, don't get me wrong. He doesn't raise them. The entire test will focus on this one principle. Okay, now repeat. The entire test will focus on Shigure, that one's on you. That one's on you, Shigure. They did exactly what you said. That one is on you. Wrong. You were supposed to repeat the other bit. If this were the exam, you'd already be failing it. That one's on you, Shigure. I guess you could have misunderstood it like that, though. I sipped some tea in the living room while I watched the cat girls and Shigure were doing. On that note, I hadn't realized that Shigure's motherly mode was so intense. It had been with her since she was born, but this is the first time I've seen her like this, including a headband of hers. It's because you asked her to teach them how to prepare for the qualification exam, after all. Shigure's intensity has totally been through the roof these days. It's been a total pain. It seems that she's happy that you asked her for help, Kasho-sama. Whoa, Kasho-sama, where's that from? It's so interesting to see the character progression here. Because, like, obviously, my most recent experience was Volume 4, where we get them in their final... They've all had their character growth. Not saying that they can't have more in the future, but, like, that's their final at the moment, you know? I didn't think that she ever called us Kasho-sama. Okay, cool. You can tell a lot just from in games, not in real life. I don't know anything about Japan culture, all right? But in games, but depending on, like, what they call you, that's... I really didn't think she would call us like Kasho-sama. Obviously, by the end, she calls us Oni-chan. But Kasho-sama is interesting for her. I really thought she would just call us Kasho. I guess maybe that's... I don't know. Because, like, Azuki calls us Kasho, just normal. Maple and maybe Cinnamon says Kasho-san or something like that. Kasho-sama coming from Coconut. Interesting. Could be because she's like the second youngest, so she just feels like master-ish-y thingy. I don't know. Interesting. Cool. She got so impatient waiting for a day. When the bakery was closed, she started teaching us instead. Azuki and Coconut, who had to come with Shigure, nodded their heads as they drank their tea. Looks like Shigure's been bothering those two without me knowing, huh? I'll give them some cakes to take home later. Yep, that should be okay. Cakes solve everything. Listen carefully, too. This is regarding independent action permit, okay? Are you... excuse me, oh my gosh, sorry. Okay. Are you able to understand human society, common sense, and rules without giving into cat girls' habits? Oh my gosh, dude, I keep burping. Stop it, man. You too. Knock it off. You're trying to read here. Please read, man. Hold on a minute. Sorry. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Are you sure you're able to understand society's common sense and rules without giving into their cat girl's habits and instincts and use reasoning to guide your actions? A cat girl that can surpass this has what it takes to be a real cat girl. No way. Chocolate isn't a real cat girl. What should Chocolate do? Well, cat girls are cat girls. There's no reason to get flustered. Calm down. Vanilla, you shouldn't say that so nonchalantly. It's important to be independent so you can become a mature, grown-up cat girl as soon as possible. Chocolate and Vanilla, you two both want to become Nisama's partners as soon as possible, right? Whoa, okay, you can't just throw that. You can't just lay out the plan, right? You can't just lay out the plan right in front of us. You gotta keep us in suspense, Shigure. What? You just dropped the plan. Damn, Chocolate wants to be Master's partner, man. What, bro? She said the quiet part out loud. Shigure. As long as I'm with Chocolate's partner. After that, I don't care too much as long as I don't get fired. I sit across the room like, yo, what's up? Vanilla really lacks ambition, huh? He just takes it easy. Bro. She's just eating with her mouth full or talking. That was really funny. Vanilla really lacks ambition, huh? He just takes it easy with all those deadpan jokes of hers. Munch, crunch, crunch. I don't think it was a joke. Oh my gosh, guys, stop it. She works hard. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. She works hard when it's needed. She just doesn't show her effort. Munch, crunch, crunch. You two take it pretty easy too, though. I joked back at them as I prepared more snacks. That's just how cat girls were, though. There's a human saying, the proof is in the pudding. Basically, you learn more from the experience than from explanations. Is that really what that's from? Proof is in the pudding. You learn more from experience from explanations. What? I mean, I get the sentiment. Is that what the phrase means? You know, now that I think about it, I've never said that or really heard that phrase used. Yeah, it is based off experience. Oh, so it's like the meaning behind it. So it's like you can't say the pudding is good unless you eat it or something? Wait, the expression is an alteration of an old saying, meaning the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Oh, okay. So it comes from the phrase, the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and they shortened it to the proof is in the pudding. All right. Because, yeah, the proof is in the pudding means nothing. It's just like a meaningless sentence. Yeah, that makes so much more sense. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Yeah. So you could talk about how good the pudding is, but you won't really know. It's just easier to just eat the pudding, you know? That makes sense. Okay, I get it now. But the phrase is 100% misleading. The proof is in the pudding. What does that even mean? Oh, man. It makes sense now. Thank you, dictionary.com, I guess. Let's consider Shigure, nope, not Shigure. Let's consider Azuki, for example. Azuki, as the oldest cat girl, show your younger sisters how a cat girl with a bell should act. Why? What a pain. I'd better get something out of this. No, you're not. We're counting on you, Azuki-chan. Please, Azuki. Now then, observe the strong will of a bell-holding cat girl. Nisama, watch carefully. With pride, Shigure reached into her komodo and rummaged around and pulled something out. Chibi Azuki, yeah, look at how cute they are. They're so cute. How are you doing, Ronin? It's good to see you. Welcome to Nekopara Volume 1, which, besides the one scene, has been surprisingly wholesome. Like, I haven't felt uncomfortable at all, really. I felt pretty good. Except for the one bath scene, but everything else has been really cool. I'm surprised. I really am. I was genuinely worried about Volume 1, but so far, I mean, the ending, I'm definitely worried about the ending. But I think it should be just cute. I think. I don't know. I'm just worried, but maybe I have nothing to fear. The greatest fear was fear itself, I guess. Here, I have a sparkling piece of fatty tuna that any cat girl would clamor for. Eh? Where'd you pull that plate of fatty tuna from now? Yeah, wait, that was just in her kimono? Gross. I prepared it just for today. In a sense, you could call it my love for you, Nisama. I'm not eating that. No, I'm not asking why you did it. I'm asking where did you get it from? Let's just ignore the small details from now. Okay, fine, whatever, moving on. I was completely shut down. I felt like this was more than enough slapstick for now, though. When confronted with their favorite food, a normal cat girl would give into instinct and leap right for it. However, when I hang this in front of Azuki's eyes... yeah. Yeah! What? Yum, 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 yum. Shigure? Azuki! Wait, what are you gonna realize that you messed up? Azuki? She's speechless. She's like, Azuki? Azuki? Wait, Azuki. She's gone. Well. I like that side eye from Shigure. That was so good. That was perfect. That was perfect. That beautiful side eye where she's like, yeah, there, she's great. Well, now we have an example of what not to do. Dot, 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 dot. That right there was a bad example. Azuki will be punished after this. Time to punish her. Ah, so there are punishments then. Probably should have laid that out first. Coconut, show us your resistance to the feather lures. Chibi time? No. Are you ready, Coconut? Leave it to me, Shigure-sama. Here it comes. Nii-sama, are you watching carefully? I'll show you something different this time. This will be more useful for chocolate and vanilla than me. Yeah, I don't need to be trained. I am fine. Oh, man. I'm counting on you, Coconut. She's not listening at all. Well, so long as chocolate and vanilla are watching, it should be okay. Okay. Ready? Hey, good job, Coconut. Oh, so amazing. As expected of Coco-chan, the lack of reaction is impressive. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I kind of forgot about this. I wonder if this carries on. We'll see. Obviously, I'm sure she's going to mess up for comedic timing or whatever, but I'm surprised. I thought Coconut was a klutz. I know in the anime she's very klutzy, and even in the volume 4 she's a little bit of a klutz. The small amount we get to see her, but because I thought in volume 2 she was a big klutz, you know, like that was the whole point. She kept dropping stuff, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see here in a moment. That lack of reaction is impressive. She's not reacting at all. Oh my gosh, to it at all. Quite an impressive display. Something like this isn't even special enough to warrant praise. Something of this level is to be expected from one of Shigure's cat girls. I could keep this up for hours. Oh. Oh no. Wait, was that a... Guys, I found another male voice actor. Let's go. I mean, I guess that could be a girl. It could be, but dude, imagine. I mean, regardless, obviously, I'm assuming they just used one of the other voice actors in the studio, but imagine if they hired a specific voice actor for The Fly. They're like, all right, you're going to be playing the role of a fly. You will have 2 lines and you will go, That will be all. Have a good day. Yeah, no, definitely. They probably just used one of the other voice actors. Coconut, be careful. What's wrong, Coco-chan? Coconut. Uh-oh. This is awesome. Now this is voice acting. Did you hear the voice crack? They had a voice crack. That's awesome. That's really good. I just had a voice crack and they're like, we're leaving it in. That's really funny. Oh my god, that's awesome. Why is the Fly the best character, dude? Fly best character. Fly-chan, I love you. Rest in peace, Coconut's forehead, or Chocolate's forehead. Coconut? Yeah! Honestly, though, I wouldn't even call that a cat thing. I would call that like, I mean, maybe not slapping them, but definitely like shooing it off their forehead. I think that's more of a human thing, too. Maybe the slap is the cat part, specifically. Ouch! Yeah, Coco-chan, cat punch Chocolate. Yeah, that's mean. Just sorry, Chocolate. That was pretty intense. I guess you could say that it can't be helped since you're a cat girl. There. That wasn't too bad, though. You're alright. The cat girls at home are like that. For what it's worth, both Azuki and Coconut Pass with perfect marks for the most part, but huh. Are those two couldn't act independently at all. Maybe it's because you need to constantly train them or practice, you know, constantly practice. Okay, I think, why couldn't I control myself that time? Otoro is really, I love how Azuki, like, Coconut immediately realized, oh, I messed up. Azuki is like locked into the tuna. She's like, I haven't messed up. This is perfect. Azuki, you're the best. Okay. That's enough out of you, Shigure. Shut up. Day 7. Let's see. What if I just say Buzz? We'll say I love Fly-chan. I love Fly-chan. B-A, Buzz. Okay. I love how I can make these things stupidly long. Okay. Also, fun fact, so I know you can't see it, but like when you hit the exit, like my cursor's over the exit button, and it drags your cursor over, kind of like how Renpai does it. When you close a visual novel in Renpai, it brings your cursor over to the yes. And in all the other games, it moves your cursor to the yes button. But in this game, when I click the exit, it hovers over the no. It like moves my cursor over to the no. And all the other games, it brings me to the yes. So I don't know why. It's like, no, you can't leave this game. I want you to stay on the yes screen. It's really funny. But that's gonna do it for today. That is gonna do it for today. I'm having so much fun. I didn't think I'd have this much fun with Volume 1. I genuinely thought I would be really uncomfortable the whole time. Which, I mean, I kind of was during that bath scene, but that wasn't too bad. I kind of expected that. I will not close. Yes, it won't let me close. We're gonna see if I can find if my friend is still streaming. She's back from a long time. Hello, Hana. Hana. Oh, Hana's not streaming. No. Eraser's on. Okay, we'll do Eraser then. Eraser missed. She's live. She's alive. Alive. All right, what is she doing? Blueprints. More blueprints. Let's go. All right, we're gonna go say hello to Eraser. Thank you all for hanging out. If you want to do the raid message, Ronan, I would appreciate that. I'll get the raid started though. Eraser _ Misto. There we go. Okay. Thank you for coming today. We're gonna be back tomorrow with more Volume 1. Like I said, we're playing this every single day until they release it. So we're gonna be playing Nekopara every day until Friday. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna play Volume 1. When I finish Volume 1, I think we're gonna do the Catboys one. I think we're gonna play Catboys Paradise. A nice little switch up. And then we're gonna go on to we'll play Volume 0 if we have time by Friday. I don't know, it might be out. It might take us that long. So yeah, I don't know how many more Volume 1 streams we're gonna have, but I'm having a good time. So I hope you guys are enjoying Nekopara. I know it could be a little cringe at times, but hey, you know what? I have no excuses. I'm a cringe guy. All right, I'll see you guys. Let's go say hello to Eraser. Watch her do some puzzling puzzles and stuff like that. Okay, bye everybody.